don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up local and globally been spoken. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little. Get that one in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content. Got them binge watching. You don't like it, think you want it.
Let me try to talk to my viewers.
They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation. Bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and say sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hold on, let me let's see. Hold on one second. What you say, son? Oh. He on the phone.
Is Kelly eating eggs made from plants to stand by?
Trying to make sure I share. Hey, sister. Sister. I'm just making sure I shared it on Facebooks. Facebooks with the S, y'all. Facebooks with the S. Yeah, boy. Okay, let's see. All right, we live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. And we are live on Twitter as well. Did I do that or you do that? No, you did that. Okay. Okay. All right, so we live on YouTube, we live on Facebook, and we live on Twitter. And for y'all who don't know, like I just found out, thank you, Shelly as Hutchinson, excuse me, what else do they call her? They call her some nickname that she has like accepted. So I don't think she's no longer offended by it, but I just can't remember the name. But anyway, she has said on somebody's channel the other day that Twitter now has a tip jar, which is kind of like Cash App, not Cash App, but kind of like Super Chat when it comes to like YouTube, if you were to compare it to something. And so all you have to do, sorry, this dang alarm behind me. But all you have to do is go on your cell phone. Hold on. To those of you who have Twitter, to those of you who are actively on Twitter, all you have to do is click on your profile. This is one of my profiles. Tiny's Primetime TV. You scroll all the way down. You see where it says monetization. Click on monetization. And you can get like your what do they call it again? Tip jar. Not tip drill, y'all. Not tip drill. Tip jar. Tip jar. Let me make sure I did it right. Let's see. Settings. Yeah, I think that's how you do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. Yep, I already got mine set up. Hey, Marie, what up, Mo? What up, Mo? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yeah, but for those of you who are active on Twitter, always uploading stuff, making videos or just posting or whatever, they have a tip jar. All you have, but in order to activate it, you have to do it from your cell phone. You cannot do it on the internet, not on the well, I don't mean internet, but you can't do it from the computer. You have to actually do it from from your cell phone. So being that I have two, not one, I have two Twitters, one for Tanya's Primetime TV, one for the Hood Table. I activated my tip jar on both pages. So when people come up to your, come across your Twitter page, at the very top, like under your name, under your Twitter name and all that kind of stuff, There's a dollar bill. It's a small dollar bill. And you can't miss it. It's right at the top of the screen, kind of in the middle. And they can hit that dollar bill to tip you. So for those of y'all who have Twitters, especially if you got a whole bunch of followers, like my son, the oldest one, my son AD, the one that don't live at home anymore. The baby's back there in the back making him some food. But my oldest son, he got like thousands of subscribers on Twitter, and he's not even like a content creator or nothing. He just, I don't know. He does, I guess, whatever he be posting, whatever he be talking about. A lot of people interested in his whatever. So he has thousands of people. So I told him to. So anybody who has a Twitter, especially if you are active, you always post stuff on there. Turn on your tip jar so people can give you tips, and you can put it on your Cash App, your Venmo, app. Go sit down. Go somewhere. But yeah, Maurice said you've been busy. Hey, Natty B, what's up? Let me drop this good old link. Y'all. Oh, and hold on. Let me hold on. Before we even get started, everybody make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very much. Very much. Now, let me get over here to my community wall on YouTube because y'all know my housewarming party is coming up soon, right? So let me post my little housewarming Amazon wishlist link like I've been doing. Not every time I go live, but I've been trying to remember to do it when I go live, but I'll be forgetting. So let's see. Or hold on. Or you can
have a good life.
All right, thank you. That's my baby. Let's see. Let me copy, paste. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna pin this to the top. Okay. Little critter. Okay, so for my housewarming Amazon wish list, I'm posting the link, and then I'm also posting my well, most of y'all already know the Cash App. Okay, so I just posted that, and I'm gonna pin it. Hey, where you at? You're so little. Go sit down somewhere. All them bells jingling and stuff. Okay, let me go to the actual live video so I can pin it. Okay, pin it to the top. All right. Okay, there. It's pinned to the top. All right, done with that. Okay. All right. Okay, so I just pinned the comment. It says for my housewarming Amazon wish list. Here is the link, the old linkety link, or you can Cash App. Matter of fact, hold on. Oh dang, did I do something wrong? Hold up. I sure did. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me delete the other one. I did it wrong. Okay, so there's the link in the chat. You can click on the link in the chat to my yeah, here we go. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's highlighted on the screen. Okay, there we go. So for my housewarming Amazon wish list, there's the link right there, or you can cash app the Hood Table 402. Now, I already posted the link to the housewarming unboxing party or show that we're going to do. That's going to be on the 8th of April. Now, my actual housewarming party is going to be on the 9th of April. So that's a Saturday. So the 9th of April at 4 p.m., that's going to be my actual housewarming party. And the virtual unboxing party, for those of you who don't live in my city, who can't just drive over and stop by, we're going to have a virtual party, unboxing party. So those of you who have been clicking on my Amazon wish list and sending me stuff, I have stuff in my office for people who've been buying stuff from the Amazon list. So what I'll do is on Friday night, during our Friday Night Live, I'll do my unboxing. Hell, we might even cancel the Friday Night Live just to do the unboxing. But I personally thank every single person that's purchased something. And like I said, I keep saying, and I'm going to keep saying to everybody who already donated a Cash App or purchased a gift for the house that we just bought. And y'all can see my little background, my little kitchen and things. But everybody who already purchased something, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. So yeah. So you have plenty of time if you want to purchase something or donate a Cash App. You have plenty of time because the unboxing party is not until the 8th, and the actual in-person housewarming party is on the 9th. So that's like what, 2 weeks? Let me look at my calendar. Hold on. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Excuse me. Unboxing one. What's today? Today is the 25th. So 1, 2. It's exactly like 2 weekends away. So it's like 2 weekends away, you guys. So if anybody wants to donate a Cash App or go on the Amazon link and look at some of the items that I selected that I desire on my wish list, you can go there as well. But other than that, y'all, what's up, Wilbies? What's up? You know what? I was just on your page the other day. I sure was, because I was like, when the last time I've been to Wilby's Comfort Food? I need to hit you up. Matter of fact, is you cooking tomorrow? Let me go on your page again. Hold on. Let me see. Chucky. Let's see. Kelly's Kitchen, calling for your orders. Oh, okay. So you posted something like 10 hours ago. Was this for today, though? So this menu on here, Chucky, for tonight, the one that says Kelly's Kitchen, call in for your orders, 4 p.m. to sell out. Was that for today? I need to wait till you have everything open, because I need some of them egg rolls in my life. He makes these. Oh my God. Ooh, child. Ooh, Wilby's Comfort, Omaha, Nebraska, Charm Chucky. He can cook his butt off. For those of y'all who are in Omaha who ain't tried his food, y'all don't know what y'all missing. Y'all don't know what I'm missing. Let me just read some of the items on his meal. Oh, you was at Lipsticks last week? You was at the strip club? Oh, shoot. He said catfish dinners, lobster tail dinners, shrimp dinners, egg roll dinners, rice bowls, nachos, loaded fries with chicken or shrimp. And he got all kind of other stuff, all kind of other sides. And he has this rice that is so delicious. It is really, really good. It's not just rice. It got like other things in it, and I think like tomatoes or something, or it is really good. It's really good. But you said you need a weekend cashier 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. I would do it, but shoot, if I'm up that late, I probably gave your money away. I've been fell asleep at the cash register. They be like, it's only $2.99. I be like, But yeah, so I'm gonna check you out tomorrow. I'm gonna go back on your Facebook page and see if you open tomorrow because I haven't been through in a minute, and I've been trying to patronize a lot of our Black-owned businesses lately. I already do it anyway, but all through February, I was really trying, like the places I was eating at, the times when I was eating in February, I was trying to do my little, Black History Month, patronizing some Black restaurants, and especially the newly established ones. So I've been trying to do that. So sometimes you just gotta have some good old soul food. You gotta have a good old catfish dinner, good old chicken dinner. And support your own at the same time, But anyway, yeah, I'll hit you up tomorrow, Chucky. But anyway, Marie said you've been busy. You've been working hard. Sister said, I like your kitchen. It looks like you have been blessed with a beautiful house. Yes, I have. Thank you so much. And you know what? I did do a tour. I did several tours of the house. Top to bottom, several tours of the house. And when we closed last Thursday, I did a tour that day too. After we had got like all the boxes and stuff moved in that day of closing, I was in the kitchen. Y'all remember, some of y'all was in the live. I was in the kitchen and I walked y'all around the house and everything. But all those videos, because we have memberships. So all those videos on my personal, on my in-depth life, real personal stuff, gets moved to our membership. So if you are on our membership and you have like a certain tier in our membership, if you are subscribed or however you put it, you can see those videos. But yeah, a lot of my more personal videos are going to be moved to the membership level. So our membership, we have how many levels? We got 4, $1.99, $2.99, $4.99, and $9.99. So yeah, we got several different membership levels. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for all those really like the transparent videos, the things showcasing more of my personal life. Those are getting moved to the membership levels. So yeah. But let me see, what is this I got on here? 1 second. Let's see, delete, stop screen. Okay, there we go. Please post his address on here. I had never heard of Chuck. Oh, you haven't? Well, actually, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to post his Facebook page because he has a Facebook page, because he has a food truck. He has a food truck. And lately, for a long time, maybe for the past, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 months, his food truck is like almost always in the same location. But like last week, I just was on his Facebook page and he was over in Council Bluffs. So every now and then he gets out to different areas, but his main location is off of 42nd and Fontenelle, right next to that daycare on 42nd and Fontenelle. So let me go to his Facebook page and I'll just post his link so you can follow him. Because every time he's cooking, which is almost, it's a lot. He usually cooks almost every day, I believe. I think he still does. But yeah, let me go ahead and share this real quick. Okay. All right. I just posted his Facebook page. That's his Facebook page. So if you follow him on his Facebook page, he always make a post when he's going to be out on his food truck cooking, and he always makes the post like early in the morning so that people have time to call in their orders and things like that. But a lot of times it is best to call in your order early, but it's also been times where I'll just be like, I'll hit him up because I got his phone number because, I had him on the show. We interviewed him and everything when he first got started and all that. So I got his phone number. So sometimes I call him or text him, or sometimes I hit him up on the inbox like 20, 30 minutes before I want to come up there. So But yeah, sometimes it's best to call early or comment on his post what you want to order, so get your order in before they sell out, because he does sell out fast, especially if it's late at night. Clubs is open, people hanging out. Y'all know how people are late at night. Y'all be hanging out there, getting drunk, getting crunk, and then y'all hungry, and y'all don't want no McDonald's or no Taco Bell in the middle of the night. I'm telling you, that's the way to go. Willie's Comfort Food is the way to go. And he be open to like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. Child, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. You can't beat that. Because the only other places that's open that late is usually McDonald's or Taco Bell. And maybe, what's that other place here in Omaha? Abelardo's. Abelardo's Mexican food. Now they got some decent food. They got some decent food. There's been times where I've been thankful that they are open late at night, because it's only a few places that are open late at night. So and Abelardo's, they everywhere. They all the way from here to Papillion, La Vista, Council Bluffs, not Council Bluffs, Bellevue. Abelardo's is everywhere. That Mexican store is everywhere, and they are open 24/8, 25/8. So yeah. But sister, yep, go click on that link that I posted in the chat and follow him or send him a friend request. But yes. So hold up. I know somebody was supposed to join me tonight. I just talked to them earlier, and they was going to be talking to us about Nature Boy. So let me hold on. Do any of y'all follow Nature Boy still? Hold on, let me put y'all on mute so I can call this person. Hold on. Okay. So yes. She will be popping on in a minute here. Miss Sislo, the beautiful Miss Sislo, and some of y'all who are not subscribed to her channel, please subscribe to her channel, Miss Sislo Newsworthy Updates, and she also has a second channel called Trash Talk Alley 22. So we was talking earlier, and she was giving me some updates on Nature Boy. And I haven't really been keeping up with the Nature Boy saga. I don't know how many of y'all might keep up with Nature Boy, but she was telling me, now this what piqued my interest, because I was always, when we discuss like Ruthless, like the TV show Ruthless, the cult, the black cult show, Tyler Perry show on BET Plus. So I was always like wondering, if Tyler Perry, when he created that show, which is so far left from a lot of the material he has already put out, like, did he use like other actual real cults in real life to do his storyline? Like, for instance, Jim Jones, they all drank the Kool-Aid, passed away. And then we have Nature Boy. Nature Boy. Now, a lot of y'all might not be familiar with Nature Boy, but from what Sislo was telling me earlier, Nature Boy is starting to remind her of the highest in the TV show Ruthless. What's up, KK? How you doing? What's up, Jackson Street 23?
What is going on, my African?
Child, I was up here trying to tell them about Nature Boy. I haven't really been keeping up, but I was like, man, Sislo, she was giving me the tea on Nature Boy.
Let me tell you. First of all,
Uh-huh.
if you ain't never heard of this idiot,
Child.
We gotta be like living under a rock.
Because he is known like nationwide, worldwide.
I mean, this man has been on with Jason Lee, Hollywood Unlocked, been on with Tokyo Tony, Black China's Mama. He's been on with, I think he's been on with Christopher Milan. Like a lot of different people in that celebrity scene is aware of him, like rappers and all kind of stuff. That this guy's been around for about 10 years, roughly.
Right.
The BBC network, which is the British broadcasting company, did a big thing with him because he had a young lady from their neck of the woods that was with them, and their parents were concerned that she was being brainwashed and whatnot. And so they had this long documentary on Nature Boy and all this and the other. His victim, or when I say victims, because
you call them victims.
I call them victims because most of these people have some type of mental disabilities that in most cases keep them from making a decision that a person with a sound stable mind would make. And then some of the people are also like people that are running from something. Whether, they have committed
family issues and things like that.
Family issues, but some of them molested their sisters, younger sisters. Some of them molested cousins and stuff. Cousins. Some of them are just were former prostitutes, and some of them were afflicted with like herpes and just different venereal sexually transmitted diseases.
Now, are you talking about before entering the cult or after?
All of them before,
So they coming into this cult where they are having sex with all these people with diseases
that he can heal them.
Oh, what? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
Remember, he says he's God.
Well, yeah, I recall him always saying that he was God, but I didn't never know that he was telling people he could hear them from like venereal or sexually transmitted disease.
Them by his teachings, and at that time, eating the B6 diet, which consisted of a vegan diet with very little protein or nutrients at all. They were eating like beans, lentils, salad, fruit,
and no meat, right?
Water, no meat.
No meat. Now, are they still on this diet, or was that like for just a particular period of time?
That was back at that particular time, because a lot of people started looking losing so much weight, they began looking frail, thin. Some of them were pregnant, carrying a baby, and they were 80 and 90 pounds.
Right.
Yeah. So, and one of them, well, Stephanie, who was known as, she's changed her name, but she was known as Faith, and a lot, just so many names grow up, I lose track of them. But she left right after having her son Zen, and she was so sick after seeing the doctors. They were saying that if she had stayed any more time, she would have passed away, because she was so frail and so sick. They were all had all types of vitamin deficiencies.
Mm.
They were undernourished.
They weren't going to
And
doctors
then
or
they
checkups
tell
or
you
nothing.
that they were only eating, he was only feeding them one meal a day. And the way that they funded everything is that everybody with a check, some of them have lotman's check from the
Mm.
military, some of them have disability check, SSI checks.
Mm.
Some of them took their um, student loans and grant money, school tuition monies, and things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
some of them came, and you had to
They
bring.
cashed out all their checking and bank
There's
accounts.
only one young man,
Mm-hmm.
mother had passed, and she left him, I guess his siblings. I can't remember. Over
Mm-hmm.
$300,000. He gave all of it
Yeah,
to Nature Boy, and Nature Boy bought pool tables, mini bikes, just
I remember that. They had
so
like all kind of computer equipment and cell phones.
yeah,
And, yeah,
radio.
electronics. Yeah, I remember that.
And each time they left a country or fled a country, they left the stuff behind because they couldn't take it all with them, and then they end up reacquiring it once they
Right.
move. They have been kicked out of several
Countries.
states, countries,
Heck.
everything. They were kicked out of.
Remember when they was kicked off that plane
They
because it
kicked
was
out of
stinky?
Mexico.
They were so
They
funky.
put them off, I think, here in Detroit. When they kicked them off the plane for smelling, I think that was here in Detroit because they was here in Detroit for a day or two.
Oh, really?
Well, yes, they've been kicked out of police.
Dang, too bad you couldn't interview him on why he was
I
there.
didn't know anything about him.
Ah,
Yup, they've been kicked out
okay.
of Dominican and Mexico. They've been kicked out of Puerto Rico. They have been kicked out of Honduras. They
Mm-hmm.
have been kicked out of Hawaii. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Several places they've been kicked out of. So
Mm-hmm.
he tells these people that he is God, that he is the Messiah, that he
Mm-hmm.
can heal them. Um, they come in the hopes of going around and spreading this message of oneness, of all one body in one cell, and he is the head, and his knowledge, and you have to obtain the knowledge. And he tells this to the men and to the women. Now, mind you, he is a former gay for pay.
Oh yeah, that's right. He used to be a stripper too, right?
Stripper. He was a male dancer for male
Mm-hmm.
dancer for men. He's a what do you call the pornographic stars that
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
porno movies and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. Um, uh, just he's a former barber,
Mm-hmm.
singer, dancer, strip dancer, and
He is
all
multi-talented.
right, exactly. Um,
Oh.
he admits that he has slept with men and women. He admits that he favors trans women. He loves how trans women look,
Mm-hmm.
and that he's attracted to them. Um, one part of him imparting his knowledge, it has to be transmitted through sex.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody has to partake of his knowledge.
Kind of like the highest from the
And
Tyler Perry Ruthless show.
right, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody has to swallow his knowledge and this, that, and the other. So um,
Mm.
now one of the other things is that it has been speculated and in some cases confirmed that some of the men has taken knowledge the same way as the women. Now every woman that comes there that he chooses to,
So he's bisexual, allegedly.
oh, absolutely, yeah, he admits that. But now, most of the women that go there, if not all of them, have to sleep with him first. So
Uh-huh.
if they came there for another man, if he
Uh-huh.
chooses to do so, he'll take her from him as his wife. And he'll tell the guy, I can do her better than you.
Ooh.
She get my D and she good because you're not putting it down for her. I don't know if it's your penis is too small or this, that, or the third, but I can please her better than you, and she doesn't want you because she says your D is too small and you can't get it up, or this, that you got problems with this, and third.
You
And
know what? Hold on. Because I don't know if you watched the last episode of Ruthless, but Daikon had told Ruth that same thing, that she could never please the highest the way that he does, and that the highest could never replace him with another woman because certain things that different people can do to each other. You know what I'm
and let
saying?
me tell you something. I heard this from the man that wrote. You remember Living on a Down Low? You remember I think his name is J.L. King. He
Uh-huh.
came to when I was attending undergrad school. He came. I had the book, and he came and he told the attendees that when a woman can't say to a man who has desires for another man, all I got to do is put this good thing on you, and that'll get that out of your mind. It's not true, because he
Uh-huh.
said there's nothing a woman can do for a man that a man could do.
Mm,
Never.
mm,
It's something about it that brings a certain amount of satisfaction that a woman
mm,
can't do. Another thing he says is that the G spot is in for a man is in the anus.
mm,
You can't reach that.
mm.
Only another man can. And if he fulfilled that way, there's nothing you can absolutely do about it. It does not matter about the size. It does not matter about any of that. It just
Right.
matters that he is stimulated by a man, period. So don't ever think that you can put it on him and change his mind. It doesn't work.
Right. It's that certain spot. That's like a woman's G spot where the men like to be. It's like behind basically behind their bags, behind their,
Right behind
you
you.
know. But what do they call? What's the name they call themselves again? Is it still? Do they still go by
Carbonation. Yep.
carbonation?
And
So
they
they
were
still go by
once
carbonation,
known as melanation.
melanation.
And then they started taking on the name carbonation.
Okay.
And um it's like so many things that are going on. It's like he's had so many people to come and go, but he has physically abused so many women,
Mm.
so many men on, and he some of them he does it right on camera.
Right. And I can't believe that. Like, and I know people in the chat be calling the police, calling the
He
authorities.
slap
I can't
'em,
believe they do it live, like
he
abusing
beat
people.
on them, blacks their eyes. They walk around with glasses. Some of them don't even have glasses on.
Well, which
And
one was the one he put in the closet for punishment?
he
Was
puts
that
some
Maria?
all of them in there.
I know it was a
The
girl.
men and the women. He put uh,
He put the men in closets as punishment too.
Astro. Right now, Pice is in the closet, and Pice only is only able to eat after everyone else has eaten. So whatever nobody else eats is what he gets, and then oftentimes nothing.
So that's kind of compared to Ruthless again, because on Ruthless they have a punishment trailer. And that's where they send the men, the women, boys, girls, whatever, if they don't do something accordingly in line with, what they believe in, or, the code rules or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
he makes
crazy how
he doesn't
closely.
remember. One girl. He told her to he told her to stay in the frame, and he kept moving it.
Uh-huh.
And she got out of the frame of the camera, and he
Mm.
said, "What did I tell you? Did I give me 25?" and she had to go over there
25 what? Push-ups?
squats. He made her do 25 in front of the camera, girl.
No.
He made her stand there and do 25 squats up and down, up and down. Hands out to the waist while she was doing it. And she had to do 25 of them while everybody was like, he humiliates them. He tell them to get on your knees, bow. And they get on their knees and bow. He said, what are you looking at before? And they all drop their heads.
I don't get it. Like,
I don't get it either, but they're
I,
out there.
I
So,
don't. I mean, all the way back to the Jim Jones. When I was younger, I knew nothing of Jim Jones. It was like when I became a teenager and I found out about Jim Jones and how he made them all drink the Kool-Aid, which is just like in Ruthless. In Ruthless, they have this concoction that everybody is supposed to drink if they get invaded by the authorities or the government. They all supposed to drink that.
Yeah.
Right. So it's. I don't understand though why these people. How could they follow? Could they deal with the punishment and the strict rules? And I don't understand because it could never be me.
Being brainwashed. So
It could never be me.
he knocked allegedly he knocked Malia down the stairs the other day, and she.
Oh no!
And now you know Malia is real sickly.
She
And
looks so.
she was supposed to be in hospice or what have you because she was
Hospice?
Really, yes.
But what's wrong with her? Did they say exactly what's wrong?
They did not say, but the medications that the people were able to dox they said were the same types of medication that people with HIV take.
No. Now you know for years it has been alleged that he had that. And he was giving it away to people he didn't want to wear, just like R. Kelly. He don't believe in wearing protection.
Oh, he don't wear protection. And they don't take birth control. So any of them, at one point in time, with Sheba, they didn't know who her baby daddy was. The same thing with Zoka.
Well, how they find out who the baby daddies is, or is it like in Ruthless where no matter who gets pregnant, the father is the highest? Is it just like
when Sheba baby was born, they knew who daddy was because that baby looked just like them too, like her and True. So it looked like her and True, which is he's a cutie, and that's the best thing that could have ever happened to either one.
Look at Curtis in the chat. Look at Curtis. Curtis, you better strap up. I'm gonna go back to BET commercials on y'all asses. Y'all better strap up.
That's the only time he pop in or something.
He said raw dogging for life. No, don't take that advice, y'all. So strap it up. Strap it up.
So after he did that, then he had then Zoka got pregnant by Solar, and that baby died. Well, she admitted she never wanted the baby anyway. She don't have any problems. He is hurt because he lost his daughter. He's so devastated by it. But she's not. But you know, she was going back and forth with Nature Boy and him. Back and forth. She was going back and forth because Nature Boy is making her sleep with him during the time she was pregnant with somebody else's baby.
Right. Because he's the only one that can sleep with every woman, right? And every man.
And they don't have most of those men there are celibate. Most of the men there have not had a woman in years.
So who they doing then?
Him or each other or their hand. And being the other
you know how hard it is for men to go without sex for just a few weeks?
Good.
Like years? Yeah, they doing something, child. They doing something.
Listen. So
what happened? What happened? Okay, go ahead.
Down the stairs. She left. She was frustrated. She got upset. She started screaming and crying. Not to mention she has a son that he don't even allow her to talk about.
Wow.
He wants you to disconnect yourself with anybody in your past, anybody in your family, Your
Mhm.
mama, your daddy, your children, whatever, you gotta disconnect with them because
Mhm.
you're on a new journey, and that journey don't consist of nothing from your past. So she left. Well, when she left, she went out screaming and yelling. She was mad. She
Mhm.
hollered. The girls followed behind her. You know they jumped that girl.
Why did they jump her though?
She was leaving. They followed her all the way out to the main road, and
So
they
he
started.
messes her up. She tries to escape, and then they jump her.
He told them, "Go handle your business." He told them, "Go handle your business." He
I,
sent them to jump on her,
I
and
swear
she
this is like Ruthless. I swear this is like
left.
Ruthless, the TV show. I swear.
Yep, she
But
came
it's
back.
real life, y'all. It's real life cults
You
out
gotta
there.
remember, he's been doing this long before that TV show came out.
Uh-huh.
So it's not that, you know what I'm saying. It's not that
Uh-huh.
he's doing what he see on TV. It's the TV is doing what he's been doing all along.
Uh-huh.
Some ironic way, I don't know.
Right,
But
right.
I hate to give him credit for that, but
No, because remember, I said before that when Tyler Perry first came out with this, I said, I wonder if he knows Nature Boy. I
right
wonder if he's heard
all
about.
the way down to bring all the children unto me.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Like he's having
But
all
the
these
only
girls
thing
make all
is,
these
though,
babies.
the only thing is, he don't want nobody kids. He don't want no kids at all except for his own.
Uh-huh.
It and it doesn't matter if a couple has a child together. If he wants that woman, he's still gonna get that woman. He's still gonna have sex with her, even if she's pregnant by another man. That's the way he do it.
Because he's like he to him, he's God.
He
And he
is
can do whatever he want and have
he
whoever he
is
wants.
he's a narcissistic demon. So now the girl came back later that night after they done jumped and everything else. The other girl, Natiri, was one of the ones that jumped her. She's jealous because she wants to be the number one. So I don't know what happened, whatever transpired, but they say he beat the snot out of her. And then he had sex with her, beat her some more, and he went to sleep. When he went to sleep, woke up, she was gone. She got up out of there. So now he gets up there on the thing today. And baby, when I tell you, if you saw him on there, all you got to do is change the faces because you would swear you looking at Ruthless.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And I can't believe they get away with beating people. Like, this ain't no TV show. This is real life. So you beating people on a live video link, a
And
live
putting the
stream.
corners,
Wow.
cussing them out, putting them on the knee. But girl, he had a long one of his hands. He had nails on so long they look like claws.
CP, I know you ain't going to the casino.
You gonna
I know you ain't going to the casino. Can he hear me? You know he always going to the casino. But yeah, I need to catch up with that can. I haven't watched him in a long time.
who? Hold on.
I think CP froze.
I'm on live, ma'am. Give me a minute, baby. I'm sorry,
See,
my daughter
that's
trying to.
okay. I
But
think CP froze, but go ahead.
he had
Hello?
Hey, I
long.
hear you now.
Hey, Curtis.
You're kind of. There you go. There you go. Now it's clear.
So I mean,
Can you
he
hear me
had
now?
nails
Yeah,
on, and they
yeah.
were painted white, and he looked like a dude. And then he was high on shrooms or something, because he was talking space
Them
out.
shrooms will have you running down the street butt naked, jumping into a pigeon pen.
Girl, if you look how ridiculous he looked.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check him out.
You look
Definitely have to.
totally demonic. They're on this long dress thing, and he's sitting up there with one hand with long fingernails.
Ooh, I hate guys with long nails.
They
Don't
look
touch me.
like claws. They were so long.
I know some guys who like smoke like weed and stuff. They be having like one long fingernail, or the people who smoke like who do the other stuff. They have like this long fingernail so they can like, I don't know. I don't like guys with long fingernails, whether they do drugs or not. I'm like, why you gotta cut your fingernails off? Like, don't no woman want no man scratching all on them. And then our body parts, our area. We don't want your clawing us and scratching us up and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's kind of. I don't like that. Cut those doggone nails. Can't do it.
But it's just too much, and he's girl, and they're all standing around him. Everybody is standing around him. Some of them are standing, some of them kneeling, some of them sitting, and they got their fingers up, holding up their hand symbol or whatever it's called. And
see, I can't be no member of no cult. I can't.
He is one cup of Kool-Aid short of Jim Jones.
He is a whole virus. That's what he is. He's a whole freaking virus. That's what he is. A whole chlamydia, a whole gonorrhea, a whole. I mean, Curtis, CP, I need to get them cameras. I swear to God, I was gonna hit you up earlier.
You know what? I was gonna tell you.
Don't tell me.
I found the doorbell. I'm looking for the motions. I gotta find the motion. They're in storage. I ain't found them yet.
Okay.
But I got the doorbell, but I'm looking for the other two. If not, I'm just gonna buy you two more. I'm just gonna buy two of them and send them to you.
No, you don't have to buy them and send them to me.
Whatever. It's called a housewarming gift.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah.
Hold on. Hey, Miss Sister, how you doing, baby?
I was just talking to my cousin earlier today. We was talking about cameras and security. I said, my homeboy, he got some cameras for me. I got to call him so I can get them cameras. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I really could use those cameras. Like,
no, I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot about you. I don't go to stores that often. I need to get there more. But I want to say hey to Miss Sislo. And I am semi-officially back for our panel discussions on Friday night. They changed my schedule, so I'm free every night, every Friday night.
That's what's up. You know, we be missing you.
Miss Sislo, you can go run back into hiding again, honey. I'm back.
Hold on, I need to talk. Maybe we need to talk offline because some of your posts is kind of questionable on Facebook.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
What are we talking about other than I'm single? What?
For real?
Oh yeah, I'm single, and according to the narcissist, we were never in a relationship. So I've been single for a lot longer than I knew.
What? That's see, I didn't want to say it. That's why I said some of the posts is kind of.
That's what happened when you kicked me to the curb.
Now you know Miss Sister still has her feelings about that, okay? You can't be putting.
I ain't got nothing but love for you. She knows that.
But where are you headed off to? Are you going to the casino?
If that's love, I hate to be hated.
Oh, she said if that's love, she hate to be hated.
Oh, it's love, hate, it's everything. I want 100. Miss Sislo, you give me 100, I'll give you 150.
We gonna have Miss Sislo move to Omaha, or you gonna move to D-Town with her?
I ain't going to the D. I don't do anything with D.
Oh, we didn't say that. We said D-Town.
Hey, I'm going up the discussion y'all was in before I jumped on. I don't do nothing with the D.
Oh Lord.
Actually, I'm going to meet an old friend and do some karaoke.
See what I'm talking about? See, that sounds like fun.
What?
We can sing karaoke. Only thing I can't do Whitney. I can't do Whitney.
Right.
Those notes is all that. Yeah, I I can't do Whitney.
I'm going to emphasize this again. I'm going with an old friend, and I'm not sure if you'd want to go.
Oh, okay.
It takes a fool to
Yeah, it do.
that love.
So I mean, you're more than welcome.
Same.
It's a public event. It ain't private. But
Is a fool.
Are they with you right now?
who?
Who's in the car?
Me?
Oh, I thought I saw somebody in the passenger when you first came on.
No, ain't nobody here but me, and I grabbed my jacket. It's cold out here.
Oh, okay. And yes,
And it's not the stinky link. It's not the stinky link, so you can let that one go.
Okay. Sister said it's such a turn off a man with long fingernails. I agree.
Yes.
I like them bad boys all the way cut down, smooth, clean. Because where a man's finger goes, I do not need to be scratched up, cut up, or any residue left behind.
Dude. That's life facts right there.
It's around your whole pelvic mirror.
Child.
Oh, uterectomy.
Yeah, they better give you a whole hysterectomy of the long old dragon nail. Like, why do
That's
dudes
it.
like their nails that long? Like straight
Hold up.
dudes. Why do straight dudes like long fingernails? I don't understand it.
Sniffing that coat.
And see, that's what I
That
said
powder.
earlier, because they be doing them drugs and they have that one
Yep.
that
It's that powder nail.
that
I'm about to start doing patterns.
you about to what?
I'm gonna start doing patterns.
Oh,
I had to be cornstarch powder.
Mm-mm. I don't want nobody who into drugs. Nobody into drugs. No.
I don't know. It can be fun.
Body powder. I'm talking about body.
Fun?
Little extra adventure.
No.
Oh yeah. From what I hear, when I hear Coke make a dude go all night long, and then some.
It may also make them rob you blind.
Well, gotta take the good with the bad.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it. They can keep the good. They can keep the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't want it. I mean, I don't know. I just,
Well, I agree with you.
I don't know.
I ain't about that life, but it is what it is.
I know. And I know everybody has their thing, but hard drugs, I just can't. I can't.
Well, Coke is powder, so it's kind of soft technically.
Well, it's still a hard drug, though. I mean, it's still, might have them running around the street outside butt naked with a pamper on or crawling up somebody. Ooh, I done seen some strangest shit in my days, child. I never forget one time when I used to live in the projects, this guy, he was on something, and I don't know if you probably never been to the project. But those poles, they be sometimes at gas station. They be yay high so you don't run over a certain, those short poles. You know what I mean? They concrete.
Yeah, safety poles.
Right, safety poles. They was hopping, like hurdling in their draws. Just hurdling. It's like 10, 15 poles in a row lined up by the parking lot. They just hurdling, jumping, hurdling.
That's entertainment.
In the middle of the night, though, with some drawers on. I mean, that's all they had on. I would never forget. And I'm like, what is going on here? And somebody told me they had some wet or something that wet or something like that. That I think that's embalming fluid. Is that what that is?
That's when you take your smoke and roll it in embalming fluid and then dry it and smoke it.
Yeah.
Not I ain't never done it, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. And I was like, I'm looking out the window like this. What the hell? I done seen a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't want nobody with no hard drug habits. I just can't. Uh-oh, is that our girl? Hey, boo.
Hey. Oh, girl, I am
What's
pumped
up,
for
boo?
tomorrow. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Blessings
Girl,
and love to you.
we just up here shooting the shit, child. Shooting the shit.
I'm sorry I'm late. I was trying to get some info on a possible exclusive interview, and which I
Okay.
think this gonna be fire. I think
Hold up. What we talking about? What? What happened?
I can't call him a young man, he's older than us, but this man that my mister has run into, and they deal with each other. He was convicted wrongfully for a triple homicide and
Oh,
spent 42 years in prison for
whoa.
something that he did not do.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh my God. But he was like, dude, he's got like one of the best dispositions you would ever meet.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, I need to interview him. I need to
Is
talk
he
to him.
still? So is he out now, or is he?
Oh yeah, he's out and about, and he's won one. I know he won some money. I don't know who he won it from, but he still has another case pending, and that's part of the reason I want to interview him. I wanted to interview him about how his transition was
Back into the
back,
world
back into
after so
society,
long. Like that's a
and
long time.
then I wanted to try to see if I could hook him up with Obi.
Oh yeah, Obi. He has that program for people
Yes.
who get out of jail. Oh yep, okay.
Who were exonerated, and since they're both in Missouri, I'm like, that would be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
So I think that's something that we should definitely look into, and I think that will be a fire.
Yeah. Fire. Yeah, fire. Maybe you can get Obi to join us at the same time.
That would be cool. I mean, that's something that I'm gonna be working on.
Okay.
So hopefully we can bring that together real soon.
Yeah, that'd be what's up. What's up? Hey, what's up, bro? General Amaru just joined us.
What? No lemon pepper steppers? What?
No, he is General Amaru tonight. No lemon pepper steppers.
Hi,
no,
General.
Captain Ganja, nothing like that. No.
No, you didn't see that the General. How does that go? The General. That's with Shaquille O'Neal, right? That Shaquille O'Neal commercial.
Oh Lord, the insurance.
Really?
And Steve P, what up, baby?
I'm out in these streets.
I didn't like that laugh. Oh no, what's up with that laugh?
That laugh sounded evil and villainous.
I
feel like shooting me some niggas.
I put out what you're doing, and what I got back was, "Oh, you ain't got to work tonight."
I don't like that laugh. That's that sneaky link laugh.
That's some leave your debit card and your PIN number on the counter in case we gotta bail you out, laugh.
That's what I'm rolling with tonight.
I'm trying to figure out who's trying to get shot. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, the violence.
What?
Already?
Who we rolling on?
General Amaru, what happened?
I don't know. Pick a victim or pick a cause. It don't matter. We can ride.
What?
Who we riding on, bro? I mean,
we ride. What happened? What's going on?
What ain't happening? I just feel like I just really feel like some nigga shit. I really just feel like nigga ass shit.
Dang, how much bail money is we gonna have to raise?
No, not with no other, not with none of my skin folks or kin folks. Just randomly. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh no.
See, I get that way, but that's why I'm going to the Master P concert tomorrow. So I can get all of that.
And that's another issue I don't even want to talk about because coming up in less than a couple weeks, they got down here in Sugarland, they just added Slim Thug, they got Scarface, Ice Cube, Snoop gonna show up, E42 short, all kinds of shit.
I want to see Snoop.
But anyway, nevertheless, I don't know, just some nigga shit, man. I don't know. I'm tired of saying niggas. I'm tired of saying niggas with money buying up all the shit, don't know what the fuck they doing. And at the same time, what the hell else has been going on, man? besides life, you know. I mean, ain't no major complaint. I don't know. I just really I feel trigger happy.
No, please don't feel. Please don't.
Oh,
feel.
it happens.
Whoa, I don't
Champagne, hide all the
hide everything.
It's too late for all that.
Where's Champagne?
Hey, I'm about to dip out.
Champagne,
I'll be in and out listening.
For sure.
Right. Hit me up if you find the cameras, okay?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll get in storage tomorrow. Y'all decide to do breakfast, hit me up. Cause you know how this chat normally ends in food, so but I'll be listening in.
Okay.
All right, take care. Bye, Miss Sislo, Tone, Mr. General, Hayat, whatever. Y'all have a good night.
Lemon pepper. Yeah, breakfast sounds good in the morning. Ooh, where should we go?
Everybody doing shit.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? Y'all know I've been trying to get this house together, so I really ain't. It's been a minute since I really sat around and just watched news and read, into different stories.
Girl, it's all kind of nigga
so
shit.
Y'all tell me what's been going on.
I'll tell you what's going on. I'm gonna tell you right now. You might well go ahead and put up your what the hell is that bullshit? You got to put this motherfucking damn claimer. Goddamn me, and you know, like I said, ain't shit else going down. Like I said, I really feel the need to do some shit. But the motherfuckers that I don't like, and particularly right about now, and see, y'all be laughing and you be talking shit to be silly, but I'll be talking about Trump. But I'm gonna say this because I don't care for none of them. I don't care for Bernie. I don't care for Trump. Fuck Creepy Joe, all of them. But one thing I don't care for, what the fuck is going on with the 100,000 Ukrainians coming around with the assistance, but you gonna turn McCain folks back around, let them get horse whipped in front of the whole motherfucking world? What part of the game is that?
What? Okay, I'm.
Oh, you ain't been following what
I told you I ain't been.
Right.
See, I didn't know they had been horsewhipped. I knew that they had been turned away.
That shit happened down here, man. I mean, this is.
Oh, you talking about last year?
All them Haitians.
When the Haitians got turned around
at the border and shit, and they was horse whipping.
They didn't show y'all everything, man. They was down there really on some other excessive bullshit.
Down there donating food, sending relief and all that shit
for
them.
So what happened was, this man then turned it. He talked about it, and then his dumb ass was walking up the damn plane. I ain't trying to be funny, but he should have slipped a step or two, maybe fell back. I don't know. But anyway.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Viola. Hey, Mom. That's my guy, Mom.
But no, for real, man. I mean, okay, and now, mind you, did everybody forget about the what was the other people that he
the Afghans?
Yeah, the ones that he gave all that doggone money during the pandemic, and niggas around here struggling and starving and stinking and all kind of shit going on. What? Yeah, I mean, this. That's what bothers me as an individual. But other than that, no, just day to day.
Let's just try to keep the straps off the screen.
I ain't threatening. No, I mean, I ain't. That's not.
I'm just saying we dealing with you. We dealing with YouTube, so I
know because they sensitive punk ass. You can't say shit now. And then another motherfucking damn thing going on. What is up with this can't say gay shit no more? Down in motherfucking doggone me. What does that mean, motherfucking Florida? Yeah, no,
that's actually not what they basically don't want.
You cannot say gay bill, whatever the fuck. No, you can't say no. You gonna get in trouble for that shit.
What?
Huh? You can't say what?
Man,
it's about how they teach.
Man, this shit down in Florida about the something don't say gay bill or some shit.
Basically, yeah, about gender and all that shit. How they teach.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, damn, what the fuck else is you supposed to say? Say GAY or the color rainbow? What the fuck? You gay? You gay? Okay.
No, that's not what it is.
I ain't heard about. It's called the gay bill.
Yeah, it's the don't say gay.
Yeah, like
don't say gay. Basically, the bill is parents don't want you teaching their damn kids about gay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, but fuck
That's
all that,
basically
dude.
what the
Okay, who
bill-
cares
that's what
about
that
that?
shit is about. And
They punk
just-
asses, they need to go on with
Me
their
personally,
bullshit.
no, I don't. You don't need to be teaching. Why the hell are you teaching that? You
Okay,
don't need-
I'm looking at it now. It says, "Don't say gay bill. What does it mean?" And they said basically, at its core, school districts are trying to ban the teaching of LGBTQ topics in the classroom. They don't want to encourage discussions of sexual orientation and gender identity in primary grade levels. And I ain't read really into it, but I can definitely already understand what they mean by the primary grades. Like kindergarten,
and I agree with it.
I get that. I get that for those younger, real young people who they really don't know what's you know.
Man, shit been going crazy. So like I'm talking about like even in the one group that I follow with the Sprinter, like with the Sprinter joint. The Sprinter and it's like a business for people that got Sprinter or box trucks or dry truck, whatever, private, whatever, do deliveries. A brother just went, he spazzed out, he snapped. He was a driver. I think he went one spot, popped one of them, then went to another. I think it was I don't know. He was looking for like two or three people. Then he went to another one. He tore their ass up. Then I think he killed himself. He was a truck driver.
So he has specific targets that he was. It wasn't,
he wasn't playing, man. He wasn't playing.
Wow.
Because the shit that's going on nowadays, people not understand. You cannot be playing with people. I mean, dude, it's already bad enough. I mean, for any and everybody. I mean, shit. And here's what I'm gonna say too, especially to you funky ass car dealers, because you ain't talking to no broke. I don't call myself no black man because I ain't black. I don't identify with that. But today y'all about to motherfucking learn right now, goddamn me. I ain't nowhere near motherfucking broke. But these motherfucking prices that you monkey ass niggas out here, I don't give a damn if you a hole in the wall or a big time wannabe star selling the motherfucking funky ass cars. Y'all motherfuckers ain't selling goddamn me vehicles like that. Like when y'all bitch ass niggas is on the shoulders to where you thinking you about to be price gouging and really? Like, no, I'm damn dead serious.
They price gouging everywhere from the grocery store to the car lot.
Fuck that. They need to let some bullets fly, and I bet you that'll calm all that bullshit down. Because nigga, everybody ain't buying, everybody not buying. Look, if there was so much of a motherfucking shortage, then all the car lights would damn near be empty, just like the grocery store shelves. If the food was just that doggone me, so-called quote unquote food was running out that low, then all the shelves would be completely empty. Like zero, like doing the pandemic bullshit where they was rationing out shit. We witnessed that. We literally witnessed that shit. Stand in line to go try to get whatever the fuck was left around because they was on that monkey shit. So, I mean, come on, man. Dude, really? You're not about to milk my pockets for something that has more wear and tear on it, that's a year or two older, and you're asking for double the price of what it was up to about 6 to 8 months ago.
Who you messing with? Are you messing with the
Man, I ain't about to keep dealing with none of these motherfuckers, man, because they ain't about to keep fucking with my crib.
I stopped messing with them fools years ago because I was the one getting a new car with like an interest rate of almost 28%.
I'm just saying, no, it ain't even that.
I'm like, damn, I'm paying like 3, 4, 5 times the car just because my credit wasn't that good back in the day.
I went to a cat that builds. I mean, this dude is connected. I mean, this guy builds custom cars. I mean, they when I say on point, the cheapest build they might do is $100,000, if that. So I mean, this dude been in the game for years down here in Brazos Valley for like about 20, damn near 20, 30 years. So I mean, it's like he been in the game for a long time. He deal with dealerships the whole nine. But I mean, even what was the lowest he was talking about?
What, 3,500?
3,500. And I'm like,
What
nigga,
you
I don't
trying-
need
what
no
you
motherfucking
trying to get? What's your
Ford Jetta. I don't want no. I ain't asked you for no motherfucking doggone Volkswagen Jetta.
What kind of car are you trying to get?
Man, look, I need to get me a doggone me.
Go to CarMax.
Motherfucker talking about 45.
Oh no, the Outlander. No, he wanted 5 or 6
Go
for
to
that.
CarMax.
Huh?
Go to CarMax.
CarMax is on some bullshit.
Man, fuck CarMax. Them whole ass niggas, and they better hope I don't get
I
up
know a
there.
lot of people who got cars from CarMax. You don't even
They
got
better
to
hope I don't
sit down.
We done seen a lot of cars from Omaha.
And I know my ass ain't girl.
Well,
let me tell you something.
CarMax, you can put down like $1,000.
I know like they
Okay.
CarMax, but they
CarMax,
sure hit my goddamn credit,
see,
and that's
no,
pissing me off because they dragging it out.
No, and your
CarMax
credit ain't
dragging
even
it
gotta
out.
be that good, and they throw in your plates and everything. I just
No,
took
they
somebody
But they
there.
dragging it out,
problem
sis.
is they are dragging.
I'm still
it
waiting.
out.
We still really don't play with me.
They tried to run our credit twice.
Yeah, don't play with me. Fuck you.
I
think
keep
you
trying
fucking
to tell
with?
you, keep wanting me to test drive this damn vehicle. I keep trying to explain to you. I'm ready.
Nigga, I'm about to bring you some bread, nigga.
This at CarMax?
This is
Yeah.
CarMax.
Wow.
You whole ass niggas, man.
So what's the problem? Why you can't get one there? What's the problem?
Cause they some whole ass niggas. That's what
Because
they is. They
somebody
don't know how to do shit.
Somebody's comprehension is like
Level,
off.
yeah, their cognitive dissonance is all fucked up. Like they don't understand 1, 2.
Because
Or
you
they
know
don't
you
understand there's
talking two
26
different
fucking
reps.
doggone me numbers, letters in the alphabet. They don't understand that. A through Z. Z
Both
back to
reps
A.
want to run our credit. Why? When the first rep did it the first time, I done went through all of this. Why am I going through? Why are you repeating
Who the
what
fuck
she
you think
just
you
said?
fucking with? Like,
You actually go out there, or you just called them?
No, well, with CarMax, you do.
You can do all that.
online.
I know, but I'm just asking because I took somebody out there maybe 3 weeks ago, and we just went out there, and they had a car within an hour and a half. Like they had bad credit. They had bad credit, like bad credit, and everybody else in Omaha wanted them to have a co-signer. We went to CarMax. They ran the credit check. They put their little stack down. They got their plates and everything included. Like it was a simple process. Like I'm like,
no
damn,
doubt.
I
I'm not knocking it.
I said, damn, when I get ready to buy a car, even though I can probably go anywhere to get a car, I was like, I probably come back here because it was just a so simple, easy process.
The closest CarMax to me is almost 2 hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Oh shit.
That's why. See, I'm in the middle.
Wow.
You gotta remember, I'm in the country.
Yeah,
so
that is kind of
you know what I'm saying? Even Houston. I mean, Houston's still an hour and a half south.
But it might be worth it if you have to go that one time just to get out there.
Well, yeah, I mean that too, but don't play with my motherfucking emotions.
I'm telling you that I want to purchase. I want to come sign the paperwork, drive off. I done picked up my payment. I done did all of that.
Nigga, I got the insurance ready and damn near and every damn thing. Trying to give me fuck your problem.
I don't need to test drive shit. I need to come sign the paperwork.
Make sure. I mean, I would never want to buy a car without test driving it.
I'm going to do that, really.
And I didn't bought many cars. So maybe
I'm gonna do the number. I didn't did the numbers and everything on this.
But I'm saying maybe if y'all went out there, I mean, I know it's a little ways, but just to go that one time and sit down, chop it up with somebody, and drive off with your car.
Yeah, because I ain't got time. Because I want to get
yellow bow. They put a big yellow bow on it.
I want to get more because I want to get my ass back to work. While they out there skinning and grinning and trying to get me under a contract, I need to make this shit quick. Here goes this punk ass motherfucking money. Here goes the doggone insurance policy for this car while y'all yapping and japping, trying to hold somebody all damn day because you thinking that you want to get a cheaper deal through your finance company. See, I know the rules and the numbers of the game. Don't play with me. I'll bust your shit wide the fuck open. I don't want no goddamn car that goddamn bad where you gonna hold me here all day run them goddamn numbers, run my motherfucking punk ass shit. You done already ran my shit. So take this motherfucking doggone money, funky ass niggas. Take this motherfucking goddamn contract and I'm gonna deal with y'all.
Yeah, if y'all already did it, then it might be.
You
really
see what I'm saying? And then
That's
everybody
the thing,
talking that
we've already
crazy
did
shit,
all of
man.
that, but
I
you
mean,
still want to do it again.
these high
You're not
ass
gonna
motherfucking
keep
damn
doing that.
payments. Y'all niggas smoking
If you
dope,
already
dog shit
done all
and
that,
dick.
then
Fuck
why
wrong
do you
with y'all?
feel like you need to do it again? See, that's the problem. No, you're not gonna keep doing. You're not gonna keep fucking me like
Niggas
that.
ain't gonna keep. Niggas ain't gonna keep.
No,
Don't
you're
play
not
with
gonna
me
do
like
that.
that, dude.
You're not
Like
gonna
for
do
real,
that.
because then you lower my chances to do. So then that makes my payments and shit have to go.
And that's
fucking
another
hard.
reason why I would just go out there. I would
You
just
know
go
what
out
I'm
there.
saying?
And when you get out there, say y'all already ran my shit twice, look it up.
No, he ain't ran my shit twice. They the man played.
Yeah,
Well,
we
you
won't
just say
never
run
run
it
it
once or twice. I just say I already did the credit check over the phone or on the computer. I just
Don't
want
play with
to.
me, man. I ain't got no time. Somebody got. I mean, you got motherfuckers out here. I mean, of course, I ain't about to drop you no 10 grand. If I got 10, why would I want to give you 10? Hell, if I got 5, why the fuck I want to give you 4? That don't make no sense to me. Just because I got it, don't mean I'm about to give it to your punk ass. Take your punk ass on and get your own phone from goddamn. Just like the next cat told me, even when he saw that I was hurt, but he didn't walk away and leave me empty-handed. It was more saying like, bro, you know, I'm gonna teach you a thing or two, you know what I'm saying? But look, this is how this go with this and that. Look, 80% of motherfuckers don't give a fuck. 20% glad that it is your problem. So what does that mean?
Well, is there anywhere else you could try? Because I don't
You
know.
stand on your own.
I think I might go there and get my
No, we
next.
gonna find something. It's just basically being patient.
Yeah,
it's the
you
patient.
definitely gotta be patient because I have a car, I have a truck. My truck is paid off, but I wanted to buy me a house. So when I paid off my truck last year, I said my truck is older, it still runs, it gets me from point A to B. She still looks pretty, you know, she's clean. So I'm gonna keep on holding on to her as long as she can be held on. Buy my little house, wait a couple of years, and then I'll buy me a new vehicle. So right now I'm just rolling around in my SUV, you know, and like I said, she's old, she's on the older end, but she got 135,000 miles.
That ain't bad though.
It ain't bad. She got 135,000 miles, and she starts up
We had a car in
like 7 years, man.
She purrs every day, and I get my oil changes, my tune-ups throughout the year, and
2 vehicles.
Yeah.
You know, 2 vehicles, and they ain't had a car payment in 7 years, and now a motherfucker want to give me leeway about what the fuck, man? Get the hell out of here with that.
See, that's my thing right now. I don't know if I want to actually trade in my truck or just have it as a truck, girl. That's what I was thinking of, keeping her, because I mean, some people would think, oh, 135,000 miles, that's a lot of miles on a vehicle. But I'm like, I done seen people roll over
that's
the
like the new normal.
Okay. And if you take care of your vehicle the way you're supposed to take care of your vehicle, you can roll that thing over 200,000 miles. Okay.
You sure can.
Yep.
But
my
no,
daddy told me something
100,000
about cars.
That's like the new normal in mileage, like 100 and some thousand miles.
It is. Like a lot of people, when they buy cars, they get cars that got like 140, 50 already on it, 1,000 miles. So yeah. But yeah, I would definitely, I mean, I thought about it because when I was at CarMax, I was so impressed with the person who I went out there with, and I was just with them just for support. And I was like, oh wow, like it's really, it was so simple. It was just like we were in and out. All they had to do was find a car, and that's it. We took it all.
It could all be so simple.
I mean, it is though. I swear to God.
Would you rather make me
Well, we got some feedback. Karma Diva?
Yeah, that was me just singing.
Yeah, but we got feedback for you.
Okay.
So you got another window.
All right, I'll go out.
Okay. But yeah, I hate when I go to a car dealer and they just, oh my God, they just trying to push you so hard to get into a sale. I hate that. I really do. Like, let me walk around. Let me just chill for a minute. For you all up in my face. And I remember I went to some car dealer. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna say the name of the car dealer. And it was somebody who I knew, who somebody had referred me to. And I swear to God, I really felt like I was being almost forced to sign some paperwork. That's how I felt. Like I was being like every time I was like, let me think about it. Let me go home with why? Well, what do we gotta do? What we gotta do to make you say yes? I mean, it was like, it was draining. It was draining. I'm like, let me just think about it. Like, you know, I didn't like that feeling, and I never went back. I don't like that feeling.
I feel you, girl.
If I say let me think about it, then let me fucking think about it. Shit.
That's it. Yeah, don't come pressure me on shit.
And I'm like, damn, and this is somebody I know, like somebody I really, really knew, like pressing me, like really, really pressing me.
You thirsty. Nigga thirsty.
I'm like, damn. I know it's hard out here for a pimp, but shit.
No, that's being thirsty. Anybody got no time for all that?
I felt really uncomfortable. And then I felt like they were getting angry because I wasn't buying the car.
Right, like how the fuck you gonna get attitude because I don't want? But man, you
it was like their whole demeanor had just flipped on me, and I'm like, I don't like to be pushed or rushed into anything.
She just got the disclaimer.
You know, like let's say you call Cox Cable or somebody, and they up there. Well, we got this special, and they talking all fast. Okay, should we add it on? No. Let me think about it. I ain't got time.
I don't allow none of them pushy motherfuckers to talk fast to me.
Yeah, they be pushy.
You know what I do? Is I let them go through their whole spiel, and I be like, you know what? Now go back to the beginning and say it slower. Because you're not going to try to double talk me, and no. You going to explain it to me slowly, and if you want me to purchase or at least listen to you, you gonna explain it where I can understand it and not try to.
They be rambling, girl.
They can ramble all they want, but you gonna go back to the beginning and start over with me.
And that's like, since we moved in, I had to call Dish because we got Dish satellite. I had to call them like 6 times just for different things. And each time at the end of the call, would you like this? I told the last person no. Next time I get a call or I'm talking to them, would you like? I told could y'all stop asking me? I don't want it. Okay, I don't want it. And they be like, okay, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. Like, I don't want it.
You don't work telemarketing. You know you got to upsell.
Oh yeah, girl, you already know. I did the West, the Sitel, the Idleman. I mean, the West. Did I say West Telemarketing? Oh, West Telemarketing, Idleman, Sitel. I did.
I never worked this
telemarketing.
Huh?
I worked at Sitel when they
Sitel, the one on Crown Point. That was the ghettoest. No, okay, I don't know. West Telemarketing was ghetto too, but Sitel on Crown Point, they was bitches, girl, driving up there fighting people that work there in the parking lot.
Yeah, it was going down.
It was ghetto.
Yes, Sitel. Yeah, actually, that's funny because when I came back home, they ended up closing that location. They gave us severance pay and every damn thing. I was
like, still
what
kind
of shit is that?
The place is still empty.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be like that because actually they turned it into a what you call it? Like a data center site, like a you know what you call, what's another proper name for that? No, not a call center. When they just hold the servers, it's like a server center.
Oh,
like because they're over. I think they ship like the company that owns it over in France.
Okay.
Because I remember my homegirl. We call her SpongeBob. My god sister Jen. She actually was a manager at the time, and they were, flying her, and she was islands and all that good stuff for like months at a time, doing work for them. So they basically kind of went remote, completely remote. Mm-hmm. So that's really like a data center, like kind of like, I think it may be maybe one person, which may be the security or somebody that might be like the IT, and he just be, over in the cut. You don't even know it. Just somebody over there just monitoring all the monitors in the back to the TV monitors and the DVDs and the all that good stuff.
That was one of the telemarketing spots like that.
Cytel got a lot of motherfuckers paid.
It was very entertaining.
A lot of folks made a lot of money too especially when they first started. If you knew how to milk the game, man, I had partners, man, that they started that joint. They used to take breaks. Now, mind you, I'm like, what the hell y'all doing? They like, man, shit, we about to come and kick. We go kick. They want to go play basketball. I'm looking like, okay, it's about 2-3 hours from now. Like, oh man, I gotta hurry up. I gotta go clock out.
That sound like what? That sound like Greyhound. That's
I'm talking about they made bread.
I never was there either, but I'm gonna tell you one of the worst ones was motherfucking Omaha Steaks. Man,
I
hated that shit.
That place.
Now
I
hated
love
it.
me some Omaha Steaks, but I swear
The pay was cool in the motherfucker, but man, you just straight cold calling motherfuckers.
It's so hard to sell them steaks. I don't know how people was keeping their jobs because I couldn't. And they had me on outbound. Inbound is cool.
I never did inbound. I always did outbound. I mean, and I did all right, but man, it was like I felt like I was browbeating people for them to buy some shit they didn't really want or need.
That's what I'm talking about. I sucked. I was like, when I worked there, I think I lasted a good 4 months.
Dude.
And they kept pulling me into the office trying to coach me and all this kind of like I'm around with this bullshit. The food is good. The food is good. So it's like compared to the grocery stores, they paying like 3-4 times it's like, okay, they don't want this.
Hell, and I used to work at CSI, the insurance place, selling that fucking credit card insurance.
CSI was the lick though, besides First Data.
Was the shit. It went down. First Data was ghetto than a motherfucker. I love.
Well, it was, but if you got on there, they made some good money, boy.
Yeah, for sure. My sister retired from there, basically. One of them.
But if you roll through there now, like the Pacific Street, remember how deep it used to be over there?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody there. I mean, that building looked like a fucking ghost town. And I don't care what time of day or night you go through.
That's a data center too.
That's because everybody is at home.
Oh,
yeah, that's
I didn't think of that.
Everybody is working.
Yeah, the only people that's over there, sis, is like an actual, like a IT tech, or maybe a team that might be dispatching. It might be, and where they got the system set up, where they got the system set up, that may be remotely monitored. So it may just be maybe one cat that might be like the building, like he might be the building tech where he just makes sure that the light bulbs is on, make sure that the HVAC systems is operating.
Well, y'all know one of my most favorite telemarketings that I worked at was Oriental Trading.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I never did. I always worked on the floor at Oriental Trading, and that was ghetto as hell.
I only worked on the phones.
I couldn't get on it.
It was so fun, like around the holidays, especially like these rich people, like in our city and elsewhere, they would order thousands.
See, you on the phone with them? I'm in the fucking warehouse trying to fill
those buckets. Yeah, they
then half the shit they order and we ain't got, so we got a whole line full of totes.
Because it used to be three.
Thousands to do that.
It used to be 3 of them. Because I used to work for my first job was actually when I was going to burgers and lobbies.
Toki, what was their name?
No, it was Watanabe. Because it was.
And he lost the building because he was up in Vegas gambling.
Exactly. You're talking about Steve, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Steve.
Because his sister Joy, her and her hubby was actually the ones that had founded and started Nobbies. Because that was my first gig. When I went to dog, I met them all. The Watanabes, they were cool, I was young, but they was
making money.
Steve, Joy, it was a Tender Heart Treasures.
In the 90s, they was making money.
It was OTC, Nobbies, and Tender Heart Treasures. Because Tender Heart was over there off of which one was 96 and J? Was it Tender Heart?
I thought that was 96 and J. I thought that was a warehouse.
Or was that 96 and J No, that's it. Yeah, that was in the Omaha Steaks area though, because Tenderheart Treasures had one location, because then
You talking
OTC
about
was
Mockingbird? You talking about for Mockingbird?
108. Yeah, Mockingbird. You talking about over there by? That's no, I thought that was OTC.
No, there's an OTC off of 96 and J, but I thought that was the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the warehouse, but they also had Tenderheart Treasures, which was like it was like the little boutique for the gift.
Okay. Oh, I don't know about all that.
The gift that was part of the OTC in Nobby's.
See, I remember Nobby's because Nobby's is still, is it?
It was 3 of them.
Nobby's is still open.
Yeah, Nobby's is still open, but I don't remember.
No, bullshit. They just shut down.
No,
Nobby's is still open.
Because I go there all the time. They're off of they're right behind.
They off the center, like 120th and Center.
Right, over there by Mango Sense. They're by Mango Sense.
No shit.
Yeah, Nobby's. Because sometimes I get things for my cakes when I
thought that they went out of sale here recently, because I know my sister-in-law be doing a whole lot of
unless it was real recent because
I'm talking about like real recent. Like
I just rode past there like in January.
I mean, I thought they were.
I mean, I think Nobby's the one out, because I think even my niece was like, because my sister-in-law was like, man, one of my favorite arts and crafts places I can get my stuff from, they closing. I believe.
It said there's one on 2500 South 120th Street, and it says they open tomorrow at 9 a.m. So they hold up. I found something else. Hold up.
I believe Nobby's is closed, sis.
Okay. I've seen something from September of last year. It says Nobby's set to close after 33 years in business. It says after 33 years, Nobby's will end its run this fall. So this was last year. It says Nobby's opened in September of '88 at 120th and Dodge, which is now Menards. And it says that thank you to everyone who supported him throughout the years. They will hold a sale on September 30th. That's right. Now it's coming back to me. Because I remember people were saying, go out there and get the last minute closing sales.
All that. Because I'm telling y'all, Tenderheart Treasures was the joint. You could get the nice little gift baskets with the bears or whatever, but it was OTC and Nobby's products.
They said Gordon. Family. They said Gordon, the son of Fern and Harry Watt. It was Harry Watanabe. Their son. He was he the one who told everybody about the closing. So their son told everybody about the closing. But yeah, it was Harry Watanabe. That's his name.
It's a bunch of them Watanabes, because they had bought I think it was Steve had bought Willie Theis's old joint, the one that was built in the middle of Regency.
Yeah, but Nobby's was like the place to go, especially around Halloween.
Oh man, that's how I learned. I learned all about the arts and crafts, man. It was going down.
Katie, you right. Katie, you right. They closed back in November. Yep, last year. You right.
Because I would, when they let me out of school, they would let me out of school early on the days I had to work, and I just walk right across the bridge, go from Burke High to Nobby's.
Yep, my godmom said they closing good. Yep, my godmom said they closing.
Real talk. Y'all know I ain't gonna mislead y'all.
It's kind of coming back to me because I remember people was posting stuff about a closing out sale or.
That's my hometown, but know it's going down. What's this logo?
She sent me a message that she's tired. She can barely keep her eyes open, so she said she had to go.
I'm gonna have to get her some of this formula, man, that they got.
Oh no, what happened the last time she took some?
No. This ain't none of that.
You remember that?
This is an immune.
You said what?
Remember when she took that? When Sislo took some. What is
when she was on here.
This is
delirious. Remember she told us about the edibles she took.
Yeah, she was singing Negro.
She started singing.
I wasn't on here that night. Remember? And y'all were talking here about it. So
the old black hymns, the old black
I just
What is
remember
going
y'all
on?
telling me about it.
Yeah, no, sis, no, I know this.
Wade in the water.
I'm
Boy,
like,
she
what
said she was
kind of
just sitting around the house singing them old black hymns, looking around all crazy. She said she thought God was coming to get her and everything. Like,
Oh my,
I said, you do not need no more edibles. No more edibles.
ever.
She said, I was wading in the water.
Yeah, I was sis. I figured because she had dipped off, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's girl, there's
That
so
is
much
too
shit
funny.
going on.
That is too funny.
And then, guess what?
What?
You already know what it is, right?
What? Oh Lord. What?
Pre
what?
You gotta
Free
free my
kills.
boy.
Oh no.
She
Is
fell
there
for it. I can't believe
listen,
she fell for
just
it.
because Mr. Footlong in the middle of the night got out of jail, tells he's gonna be there for the rest of his life.
Mr.
No,
$5
he ain't.
foot long.
Free Kel.
Don't put that man away for life. Really?
But see,
Like,
Mr.
really?
$5 all he did was lie about getting beat.
But
R.
we
Kelly
can't,
was
you know
actually
what? We can't just
beating-
say all he did because what he did
some
was
other things, but
he
I'm saying
stole.
compared to R.
But
Kelly.
listen, he took resources not just from the city, but
know,
he
but I'm
also
saying-
made it bad. But no, Tanya, it's deeper than that
I
because
get it, but compared to R. Kelly, R. Kelly ain't getting out that joint.
R. Kelly ain't did nothing that half these motherfuckers old people ain't did.
Like Jussie Smollett did.
hey, just my 5 cents.
Hey,
Now
what's
look,
up, 5 cents?
Kels. My thing with Kels, them girls the ones they got him in jail on now, they was all of age.
Not all of them.
They was they was the ones they
Not
got him
all of
in
them.
jail on now.
Not all of them.
Okay,
some of them was underage.
Kels was not doing nothing different than what Elvis
Some
and
of them
Jimmy
was underage.
Hugh Hefner,
Woody
Woody Allen.
They would not be in jail for life if they all was over age. Some of them
Roman
were
Polanski,
underage.
all of them.
Exactly.
Some of them
Goddamn,
were underage. That's why
all these motherfuckers Kels is no damn different.
Roman Polanski won't even set foot in the U.S. because he still has an active warrant. He still has an active warrant on him since like 1972.
So what we gonna do about that?
Do about what?
About everybody else that people complain about. Because when you talk about R. Kelly, that's what people say.
Round their ass on up.
What about that person?
Right.
What about this person? I ain't got nothing to do with that. Hey, if they go to court,
look.
If the
witnesses they spend all this money and time trying to persecute this black man, and they letting these as bro would say, these clear motherfuckers run around here continuously doing shit. Motherfucker, Woody Allen married. He married his motherfucking stepdaughter that he helped adopt and raise.
Do you know how old little mama? Do y'all know how old little mama was?
Other ones. Hold on. Where are all the people pressing charges on these other people?
Did you know how? Did you know how young little mama?
They can't go to jail. I mean, you gotta have somebody there representing all these people.
Well,
Woody Allen never went to fucking jail.
What they call it, post-exhum, or what they call it, post-humans, where they convert.
There's a lot of people out here who done raped and sexually assaulted, but if you don't have nobody standing in the gap and up there,
I'm saying though,
her adopted mother went. Her brother told. They all told.
What about little mama that was? What about little mama that was played in the Blue Lagoon? You know how young that girl was?
Oh, Brooke Shields.
She was 14 years old when she did that.
Yeah, and that movie was not.
Who was she having sex with?
The dude in the movie.
In the Blue Lagoon.
I don't know nothing about that.
She ended up. She was like 15 and ended up having a baby in the
14
movie.
Years old, man, when she was making in that movie.
So what can we do about souls? I mean.
Or about what's her name, Jodie Foster. She played her like a 10-year-old.
I don't know. Uncle Bill can answer that question.
Who get away. There's a lot of people who don't end up in jail because the people won't come forward. They won't do what it
But
takes
the
to put
thing
them
is,
business
Tanya,
out.
it's a lot of people that it's out there in the public, in their faces, and they still don't do nothing. But they spent all this. My point is
So what
this:
can we do about it though?
they
What
spent
can
all
we do
this
about it
time and
though?
money
To get
going
these other
after
people
this
locked up.
man.
So what
They
can we do
spent all
about it?
this
It's
time.
like 50, 100 people
Okay,
came
so we
forward.
could have said that about R. Kelly.
So
What
what
can
can
we
we
do
do
about
about
it?
it?
Everybody went after him. They hunted him down
Everybody,
like a
all the
fucking
women,
dog.
all the men, all these
They
women that
hung
came forward.
Kels.
Like, what can we do about these other situations? If ain't nobody, I mean, what can
Kels
we do
got
about it?
crucified.
Just because
Yes,
somebody
he
got
did.
off, don't mean that
He
he
got
should.
crucified in the public before he even stepped foot in a courtroom.
They kid,
So just
they
because some
crucified
other
Lil
people didn't
Robert.
get the
They
time that
did
you think
Mike
they
like
should get,
that too.
R. Kelly should be free.
No, I'm not saying that the man is guiltless
There's
of
people
what
that
he
there's
did.
all the time that don't get
I can't
caught.
say
They
nothing
don't
about his
get.
guilt or innocence. I'm talking about the way they persecuted him and the
So
way
did R.
others
Kelly
are
not do
getting off.
anything wrong?
You said what?
Did he not do anything wrong?
Yes, he did some shit
Oh,
wrong.
he did some
Okay.
fucked up shit.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
not
That's
saying,
it.
I would
That's
never
right
say he's
there.
not guilty.
That's it
I've
right
Yeah,
there.
I would give
I've
him a
never
favor
said he
myself.
was not
That's
guilty.
it right there. All these
But
other
damn,
people
in
that
his
y'all
life,
complaining
He wasn't
about that
guilty.
didn't get locked up, maybe y'all need to head up some type of petition to get
but
them
what?
locked
Okay,
up. I mean,
you know what's the difference between? Okay, well, let's say this though. What about the punk ass motherfucking so-called funky ass motherfucking sheriff here recently that had been molesting and raping a girl for how long? 20 months? Since she was 14. He had molested that girl till she was damn near about 16 motherfucking years
got
old.
the fuck off.
Don't you know that this son of a bitch walked free? And guess what? It was a nigga that was the motherfucking doggone me head of the doggone me. It's a bunch of coding going on. So y'all thinking that it's just a bunch of these
more
cool
people need to just get behind
There's some
it.
coding going on
but
where they
it's
let
just
these
like-
clear motherfuckers walk. It's black
It's just
prosecutors,
like I
judges,
compare it with this.
all kind of shit.
I compare it with this. Like a lot of us complain about certain people who are missing or killed, and the police working so hard for certain individuals. Like for instance, like okay, the white girl, what's her name? She the boyfriend killed her in the wilderness.
Tito.
Right. Like at certain times people get killed and they be like, oh, the cops only care about something. It also depends on who is standing behind that person, who is standing in the gap of that person, who is at that police station calling them 11 times a day, who is on the news stations, who is contacting
But these cops and this media,
like,
they
a lot
know.
of times
They
we don't get
know.
treated. But hold on, a lot of
What
times we
has
don't
to
get
do with
treated
media?
the same way because a lot of times we don't get treated the same way because there's nobody standing in the gap.
But you know what? A lot of times,
I call bullshit on that one.
a lot of folks are doing that.
Hey,
Though. You don't hear about it. There are people doing like if somebody went missing, there are a lot of families
that's
out
what
there
I'm talking
fighting.
about. A lot of times when we have people missing, you don't even hear about it on the news. Why?
Oh,
because
did
they're
y'all
not
know-
even going to the news.
Where was that? Actually,
They're
there
not
was
even
before
going to the news.
before George Floyd. There was a gentleman. It was actually a white guy. That the cops did kneel directly on. This was like months before George Floyd
Talking
happened.
about blood test. They wanted
they wanted to give him a blood test. They actually was giving him a blood test.
I download
Like-
that. Yeah, that motherfucker dead. The motherfucker when they
Oh,
talking about,
thank
they talking about, wake up. I mean that nigga mouth wide open. I mean he's
This man
stiff.
is dead.
I'm like, yeah, he's soulless. Like I'm talking about that's the stare of death when you just your mouth there.
But my thing is this: I hear what y'all saying. I hear
You
what
dead
y'all
the bitch.
But just because somebody got sent to jail for doing something they should have been sent to jail from,
Right,
and somebody else did not go to jail for what you think they had to been to jail from, does not person deserves to be free. If they were molesting and raping and taking advantage of little kids, they should be locked up. Now, of course, the other person that y'all talking about who ain't been locked up, like, okay, what are we going to do about it? That's my thing.
Oh, I know what to do about
The same way that people were working hard to get Kels locked up, Maybe the people ain't working as hard to get those other people locked up. That's the difference.
Well, that means that the punishment should be equal then, because I could have swore
that's not the difference. Some people get off on shit because people are not really trying to get them locked up.
Like President Trump.
That's not our fault. That's not our fault.
Like it was in the news broadcast about President Trump right before he got inaugurated. They was talking about him molesting that 14-year-old girl and the charges she had brought against him for sexual assault. And then all of a sudden he gets sworn in and nobody talks about the fucking case anymore. It's like it dropped off the face of the planet. And then every now and then somebody would say something and then it would still get swept under the rug.
So what do we do?
All I'm saying is this. The original punishment for stuff like molesting and rape and all that was death. It was all right. You was getting put to fucking sleep. So
I think castrated, or you were getting castrated.
You know, it wasn't no castrated.
Back in the day, they would cut off your hand, your foot, your tongue. No, somebody. Exactly.
This happens now. It just don't happen over where we stay.
Right.
That's the problem.
It's still happening.
It's still happening. They will cut your ass up.
And
they
that's
will
why
your ass.
I wish that we had that rule over here. And I know.
I do too.
But the rule, when it comes to rape, when it comes to children, when it comes to things like that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I wish we had that rule.
Well, see, that's the problem, though.
Like, cut it off. Cut it off, and Lorena.
We done gave people too many rights. There's a such thing as too many damn rights. There's too many. Sometimes there's too many damn rights. Like Lorena Bobbitt did, put it on the side of the interstate.
No, that was malicious. She did that shit because she was pissed. She didn't do that out of no damn defense. How you gonna cut the man dick off? What kind of shit is that?
Look,
who the hell cuts off a ride? That's worse than scratching up the car and breaking the windows.
She strapped it into the car, into the seat.
And then they sold this shit back on. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something though.
Okay,
and then he went on to be a porno star with a detachable dang-a-lang. Yeah, you ain't know
a Velcro dick.
Yeah, with leather. Hold on, with leather straps.
He got snaps.
He got the leather straps, sis. With the chin, he got the chin straps on his nuts. That's what he got. that nigga got the chin straps on his nuts. That's what he got. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
he got a clap on dick. Look, clap on.
Clap. That's called it.
I am done. Y'all is crazy.
He got the Velcro joints.
Ain't no way they stitch his penis back on and then he in porno. Like,
yeah, bullshit. That nigga got some leather chin straps on his nuts. Because he got to have something hold up his
It hurt Monique, but she threw it upon the forest.
And she threw it amongst the forest. That shit when Monique said that, fell off. And she threw it amongst the forest.
When Monique said that.
But it's real though. That's a real shit because I'm thinking like, come on, man, like
upon the forest.
Right.
Like why would you do like why would you like what the fuck? Like where they do that at?
He didn't need it.
He was using it improperly, so
whatever offends, like they do in the Bible days, the old whatever offends, just remove it. Just remove it.
Okay, so but then if he would have blew her head off, then what?
He
couldn't using it properly.
He was bleeding to death down there.
Okay, so basically he was saying, well, I didn't get enough Gok 3000, so I'm gonna blow your motherfucking head off. I'm gonna show you how to really Gok. Boom.
I mean, shoot, I'm just saying.
You cut my dick off, I'll blow your head off. What kind of shit is that?
That's a perfect segue. Speaking of Stevie motherfucking J.
Oh God!
Oh yeah, I was about to bring that up too. You already know how to get that up in there.
He wrote that shit. He wrong for
That
that
was
shit.
so disrespectful on so
That is, and you know what? And
many
that sister is actually she's certified, and for her to really to be, you know, that's kind of like him doing some shit like that on somebody that got credentials like a Stephen A. or somebody like that actually got them journalism. Stephen A. I'm talking about somebody that got them.
I mean, but I'm saying that was
his rat looking self
towards her. It was disrespectful towards the reporter. It was
All that
disrespectful
though,
towards
straight up.
her
the
viewership.
audience.
Yes. And it was
North Carolina
disrespectful
pulled up.
toward that girl because, first of all, baby girl, you should have had more respect for yourself. You seen that he was.
She the one initiated it.
Hey, I
She
would
could
know
have.
the girl that was in.
That's what I'm
that
saying. She
girl
could
that
have
was
had more
that was
respect for
down
herself.
there on him. I would have
The one-
cussed him the hell. Ain't no way
She
you gonna
was
have
the
him
one
here.
that
Don't-
initiated it. Like she knew he was on a live thing.
No, he already seemed like he already knew what was going to eventually happen.
Like
Right,
I
'cause
said,
he
she would have
never
done he was on a live
time.
interview.
He was there
And
the
she
whole
Googled
time.
that girl like, oh yeah, she big time.
No, what I'm saying, she was down there the whole time.
Yeah, she was working a little nuts or whatever. I don't give a fuck what they were doing.
And then did you see he even went to the bathroom? I don't know if he was pissing or playing with himself, but he went to the bathroom, and that's when the girl had asked, she actually asked him beforehand, are you comfortable being on here without a shirt? Because all she seen at that time was he didn't have a shirt on. But then when he stood up and started walking, she was like, are you sure you want to keep going? You sure? But see, my thing is this. Is there a way that she could have blocked the picture of him?
Why didn't she just drop his ass off? Were you that
That
desperate
too.
for an interview?
That
I would
too.
have dropped whoever that was the hell off. Like you really get a
At least he
blowjob?
could have said technical
You really get a
difficulties and
blowjob
been
while
like,
trying to have
hold
a
up, I
professional
need
interview?
to be like, damn, let me put up my avatar, you know, something.
You really getting a blowjob while I'm trying to conduct a
I'm just saying. I mean, if he would have did it,
dropped his ass, like delete, disconnect.
She knew what was going on when she talking about
And
who
he
was
wouldn't
that.
have. But see,
Girl,
the thing
you know
is,
what
he
was
wouldn't have
going
done
on.
that. He would not have done that if it was extra. Or,
if it was a white person, I bet you he
How
would
you know?
or none of that. He wouldn't have
That's
done
the
that.
infamous Stevie J.
If
You
it was
don't
the
know.
other color, he wouldn't have done
not
it.
the first time.
He
That was
wouldn't
not
have done
the
it.
first time. It's because it was low budget. Is the reason why I got shot.
Thank you.
Not the first
Thank
goddamn
you,
time.
sis. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis.
What would Jesus do?
Because she wasn't as high up there on the food chain as an interviewer.
That was some that was some shit you streaming exactly like again.
She ain't. You know this. You know what?
So fucking
Which
embarrassed
that
that
boosted
girls
her
be
fucking
embarrassed.
ratings.
Actually, you know who I think would be a good couple? Y'all probably gonna shoot me for this.
Who? Oh Lord, who?
Stevie J and Kim K, girl.
On that note, I'm going to the restroom. Y'all behave.
How would Kanye feel about? Hey, yeah, if you listening to
Y'all
this,
behave. I'll be back. I'm going to the restroom. Y'all.
Well, it ain't above Stevie to screw somebody else's. It ain't his wife anymore. But
yeah,
shit.
well, you know what? I honestly, I
Him
would
and
love to
Biggie
see
was
how-
boys, and he ended up marrying Faith.
you know what, Stevie J, I wouldn't even have no conversation with him because for one, I have too much respect for some of his kinfolk, because me and him would catch a fade. Now that shit that you did with Scrappy, no, it ain't none of that going down, bro. We gonna toe to toe. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. I promise you.
Scrap was finna whoop, man. Scrap was
He was trying to beat that man's skull in pieces. That's what that is. That's why he slipped. He was too busy trying to hit him with that one that he was too busy trying to hit him with that Dante Wilder. Just that one head crack. Bow, you know, that's where he
one hit a quitter.
Yeah, that's where he slipped that. Nah, with Stevie J, you gotta pummel him. You gotta double tap. You gotta give him that Bud Crawford special. You gotta lure him in and let him think he's doing something and then just work his ass. That's how you gotta do
The
it.
thing I respect about Scrap, him and Erica wasn't even together, and they was actually beefing at that time. But it was the fact that Stevie disrespected the mother of his child.
Yeah.
And
You
he
damn
wasn't
right. I
he
mean,
wasn't
that's
there
just, you
he
gotta
wasn't there
stand
for
up,
that.
regardless of. That ain't
He
because
wasn't there for that bullshit.
if you got nuts enough to, if you man enough to disrespect the mother of my child, then you also man enough to disrespect, you ignorant enough to disrespect my child. You got life fucked up, bro. So I'm gonna have to give it to you. Straight
And
up.
that's the
I'm gonna
thing
have to give it
that's
to
the
you.
issue I got going on now. Like with my stepmom, her and another family member was going at it, and she didn't like what the family member said. So she tells my family member, fuck you and fuck Jackie Jones. Or I'm
No.
sorry, I didn't give a fuck about Jackie Jones. For those that don't know, Jackie Jones is my mother
Right,
now. And everybody knows that my mama just died.
right.
So you've been in my life for 40 years. Why would you say something like that?
Yeah,
Especially knowing
you
that
should have
my mother
slapped her
just
for it.
died.
I'm not gonna
I
even
ain't
give you
seen her
no
since. I ain't seen her since this was said.
I
So
ain't gonna give you no good advice. You slap the shit out of her ass. Slap the
I told
taste
my
out.
daddy, I said, you know what? And what did you say? He was like, well, oh, how you know they ain't lying? Why would they lie about this? I said, and it was verified by 2 other family members, close family
Taste
members.
out.
I said, so when am I gonna get an apology? I said, because you claim you love me. If you love me, you wouldn't have said that about my mother. You could have said anything else in the world
Pops will be pissed off because
other
his wife
than that.
slapped. She gonna get them dentures slapped right out of her mouth.
Oh, I already told him. I said, you know, we not finna play happy family. I'm not finna be coming over there. I was like, I'm not gonna stop my kids because you still their grandfather. But I'm not finna be over there. He told me, oh, we're gonna
Yeah,
take family
yeah.
pictures this summer. Who? He was like, we are. I said, well, you could airbrush me in because I won't be there.
Slap the I mean,
I'm
slap the
like, that was,
insides out of her.
and I mean, it was hurtful because, like I said,
Fuck
my
that. See,
mama just
you
died.
playing with me.
And
Exactly. That
you don't think you owe me an apology for that?
whether mom's was been gone for 20 years, 30 years, or 20 minutes, 20 seconds a day, it don't fucking matter. Disrespect is
And I would
disrespect.
never disrespect, you know, like
Slap
her
the
mom
fix
died.
it then out
I
of
would
her
never
damn
disrespect
gums.
my granny like that. So why would you feel the need to say something bad about my mama?
That's some hater shit.
It was okay.
That's some hater shit.
And like we said, this is some shit you probably been wanting to say for years. And then what really pissed me off is you saying this, my mom ain't here to defend herself. But I am.
I remember when you first told me that, and I was like, wow.
I still ain't seen her. But and the
Wow.
thing that hurts the most is that this is my dad. This is my last living parent. And I hate having this hurt and this anger towards him when I don't have another parent.
Hmm. I
He's all
understand.
I got. And then for you not to take up for me, to stand up for me, that that hurts like hell.
I understand.
It's like what do I have to do for you to stand up for me?
Oh, child. Well, you remember what happened with me, right? When I went to when I went out of town a few years back, and I got into it with my stepdad's wife. I don't know. Did I tell you that story? Like when me and
Yeah, I
Don
know.
and everybody went down there.
Yeah, I remember you telling
Yeah,
me.
it was like about to go down. She had put a knife on me. We was about to like. My dad was standing in between us, like, no, 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 no. I was like, I would fuck that bitch up. She like, I would stab you. It was a hot ass mess, and I felt at that time that I didn't think that my dad stood up for me enough at that time. So when you told me this story, I was like, I totally get it.
And see,
I
my
totally
thing
get it.
is, at this point, I don't even care about the apology. I I, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
My problem now, she's of no consequence to me at all.
Sit down
My
somewhere.
problem, my issue is with my dad at this point.
Mm-hmm.
My issue is him because it's a long history of him not standing up and not saying nothing. And it's like, what? When can I come first?
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
what do I have to do?
Oh, don't cry.
I know she's breaking my heart.
Oh, I feel her though. I understand. I was in like the same situation a few years ago, and I felt the same way
What do
about
I
my
have
dad.
to
Like,
do for you to
dang,
love?
she ain't
What do I have to
apologized.
do?
This lady ain't apologized to me, threatened to cut me up, and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, I get it.
I mean, I've always been a daddy's girl, so what do I have to do for you to love me enough to put me first? To
Katie L
stand
says
up for
she hear
me?
you. Oh, babe, she about
Sis,
to make me cry too, child. Mm.
let me tell you something, baby girl. And this ain't what I came on here for, but
Oh, child.
let me tell you something. Some men don't know how to show that type of affection because they have never been shown it, so they don't know how to
Yep.
return. They don't know how to stand up. All they know how to do is retaliate because that's all they've seen. And it could be that he love you more than you'll ever know, but he just don't know how to say it. He don't know how to show it because he ain't never seen it. And that's really what honestly happens. My kids go through the same thing. My kids say to this day, Ma, I've just got made it up in my mind. I'm just never going to have a relationship with my dad.
Well, see, my thing is this. I cannot lie. I know my daddy was. I know without a doubt. I know he does. But the issue is the way his wife treats me and has treated me. She's been a part of my life since I was 5. I'll be 45 on the 6th. When are you gonna stand up for your daughter? When are you gonna tell your wife to sit down and to have some respect?
Child. I ain't know. You know what? When that shit happened years ago, Karma Diva, I got an apology for him, basically apologizing for her, but I never got an apology from her. And so one of the occasions where they came up here, like last year, when I saw her, I just walked right past her like I didn't know her, and she walked right past me like she didn't know me. And I'm like, I never done anything to you, but you put a whole knife out on me at my daddy house. Okay. And all he did was basically like, because he invited us there to stay at his house for the weekend in Memphis. And after that happened, he was like, oh, let me just get you a hotel. And he put us in a hotel for the weekend. And he apologized for her actions. She ain't never apologized. So when I saw her years later, at occasion like last year, I just looked at her like, I don't know you. I said hi to my dad. You know, we hugged and all that, chopped it up and stuff when he came into town. But I'm like, I don't know you. I don't know you, bitch. And it's like some with when it comes to my situation, people is just making excuses for her saying she's crazy. She's crazy. You know, he can't do anything with her, or you know, stuff like that. And I don't think that's good enough. Like I would never, ever, ever let my spouse, boyfriend, whatever, disrespect my kids, my
Exactly.
parents, my friends. Never, ever. And my sons, you know, my sons, I got 2 of them. That's my only kids. Never. I will fight. I have fought with my sons. Okay. They will tell you we bangs. Okay.
And so
I would
everybody knows I joke around and I talk about, oh, I can't stand my kids and this and that. But anybody
But
that
yeah, we
knows
all do
me.
that at times. I can't stand that big head nigga, but that's my son. You know,
They know anybody that has ever met me or seen me with my kids, they know I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care what initials you got before or after your name. Them two in the other room, I will fight a lion and a rabid bear at the same time
Mm-hmm.
to protect them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are mine.
Right.
Yep.
And I would
I'm the
never
same way
allow
with my grandbaby. I get on my kids' nerves. My
I would
son
never
nerves.
allow anybody to disrespect
Mm.
them. And even though they got a piss poor daddy, they'll tell you to this day. I tell them, you don't have to like him. You don't. But you will respect him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to like him. You ain't got to be around him. But you will show respect. Period.
Mm-hmm. That's how I am too. Like, I don't play with the kids. I don't play with my grandbaby, and he ain't even a year yet. And my son, who is the father of my grandbaby, he already knows right now. Like, I will, I be telling him, I be threatening him. Y'all better not let nothing happen to my baby. They be like, Mom, we won't. Like, they know I don't play. My sons, see, the thing about it is my sons know I didn't play with them. And now that they are having seeds, it's like, okay, I'm pushing y'all out the way, in a sense. And the protection and the love is now mainly showered on the new baby. Even though they know I love them, they know they can come to me for any and everything. They know that we have a bond, but now it's a new addition to the family, and the same protection and love I showered on y'all is being placed on this baby. You know, so they already know. I would get at y'all and anybody else over my grandson.
Y'all know I love mine. But I just jumped back on here real quick because you all were talking about the Stevie J situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, chime in on that, sis.
Okay.
Chime in.
Yeah, girl, you know you had to come back on here because you know you love us. She be lying, talking about she had to get on here. I know she had to come for her little sister to make sure comedy was go okay, but we know she lying. We know Sis Lo is can't take her nowhere. I mean, nothing.
Do you like Stevie J, Miss Cisco? Do you like? How do you feel about Stevie J?
Well, he's a character like the rest of them. But let me say this first. First, I want to say, rest in peace, LaShawn Pace Road.
Yes, rest in peace, LaShawn
Gospel
Pace.
singer.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Prayers of Apple Watts, from famous from the Love and Hip Hop. Mm-hmm. She was in a very serious car accident in Vegas yesterday.
You said
Apple Watts.
Yeah.
Apple Watts. Okay.
Yeah, she was ejected from the vehicle, and her back is broken, her skull is fractured, and her arm is broken. She's fighting for her life. She's unresponsive. So prayers up for her and her kids.
Yeah, we're gonna keep her in our prayers as well as the Paces. And too blessed to be stressed that I have 7 kids. I don't stand my kids hell, but I love my kids.
Yeah, I tell my kids all the time, I can't stand them. I said, but I love them all day long and twice on Sunday.
That's how I be. That's how I be.
What I was going to ask you, Mrs. Flo, who'd you say passed away?
LaShawn Pace Road.
LaShawn Pace.
Oh, this
yeah.
Yeah, she's from a very anointed family.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
True story. This is down in Nashville, and I'm so glad I got a chance to meet her. And we had so much of a ball, man. Matter of fact, rest in peace to her. I mean, rest in heavenly peace to her and my big brother. But she was so like down to earth, like, and that's why I say like Sizzlo. She remind me of. I mean, the experience is kind of kind of like identical on a certain level, down to earth, but at the same time, well, you know, let you know she real deal for real. You know what I'm saying? She would go from Negro spirituals to, you know, I'll bust your shit wide open.
Funny. So funny.
That's
You know
that
what I'm
pink
saying?
family.
Those
That's
is
that
So,
whole
like,
I mean, it's like
And they all
man,
talented. All
yeah,
of
they
them.
all of them.
all of them, man. I mean, but she literally had a concert that night, and this woman out there, she was like, some told me to stop by here. She was like, I know I didn't see a lot of cars. I didn't see. She said, but I seen the signs and all. I see it lit up. She said, but just for some reason, she said, I'm always attracted to the things that's supposed to be going on at these nice sized churches where ain't hardly nobody around but a few. And I seen some out of state places. She said, I wanted to stop in. She said, but when I got out that car and I heard that singing, she said, I had to run up in there. She was sitting up in there. She enjoyed herself. She said, I have never in my life. She said, I don't know where y'all from, but y'all want to hang out with me tonight. We end up going to, I don't know, Piccadilly. It was some kind of doggone nice little restaurant down in Nashville. But man, we had the time of our lives with that sister, man, for like the whole time we was down there, the last 2 days that we were down there. And when I say that we had a very, you know, at that time, in that moment, it was a very, what we would call anointed services, because she had did a concert. And one of the, you know, Ben Tankard, all them folks was there. But she knew the promoters that had brought us down there. So they were good friends with her, man. And you talking about, sis, they was getting it. And when I say they was getting it, it was Baptist fits, it was Kojic fits, it was all kind of fits. I'm talking about, and they was getting it. I'm talking about it was Memphis and the Gospel Music Workshop all combined, everything, all any kind of, they was getting it. I was shocked, and I mean, and she had a ball with us, and she was just so amazed by us. Like, she was like, "Damn, there's black folks in Omaha." Sure enough, I
know.
She like, yeah, these some Kojic niggas down here. She like, I didn't know some Kojic niggas in Nebraska.
Like black people in Nebraska? What? I'm like, man, if y'all don't stop,
it's a few of us.
She was solid, man. She was one cool sister. She was solid as hell. Like,
and you know who else was really cool? I mean, he ain't dead, but I met what's his name? John Hinton, Overton from Living.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh, you talking about?
He was doing stand up, and that's when I used to go to the comedy club here all the time, the Funny Bone. And I had one ticket.
He's original comedian.
Yeah.
And we just stayed around, me and my brother and my cousin. We just hung out at the bar, and he came, and he literally just sat down next to me. He was like, "Oh, so what you drinking?" and this, and he sat there and just kicked it with us. I mean, we drinking shots and just and he was like, you know, I'm glad I met some cool people here. And we was like, no, we glad you came and sat with us. And of course, this was before the cell phone and picture on cell phone days. But it was like, oh man, this shit is cool. He coming and kicking it with us, and we had a good time just sitting there. Sometimes some of these celebrities are really chill, and they just want to be around real people. Yeah. People who not putting on no front for them. People who not like kissing ass
people
for them.
Who don't want something from them.
Right. They just want to be around real people. And
yeah, real talk. That's what's up. I mean, you got to have it like that, man. I mean, shit. I mean, because they eat, sleep, and shit just like we do. And that's what we tend to forgot, that these people, if you respect their boundaries, and you do have some that are assholes that's like, you know, because, oh, I don't care. You know, I am who I am. I'm gonna start, man. Fuck that. You ain't no down. You bootleg. We don't like you. We like you, but we don't like you.
Right.
Like, you one of them ones like we should jump on you and beat your ass.
Right.
Like, you know, compared to somebody like him, like, oh, that's John. That's woo woo woo. Oh, okay, yeah. Living single way, boom bam. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's more for like, you know, it's like
Hey, 90s kind of
Like you look familiar. Like where you
That
from?
was my shit.
That's how all of our conversations start off. Where you from?
Mm-hmm.
And before you know it, oh, I'm from Ohio. I'm from Nebraska.
Like you said, I tell people
some niggas up there.
it was doctors that I used to work with. It was one doctor in particular. That bitch threw a piece of paper at me, and I told her, I said, throw one more piece of paper, and I'm gonna throw a phone. And she was like, oh, you can't talk, bitch. I don't care what letters you got behind your name. You put your pants on one leg at a time, like me. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do you one better. I called my boss. I said, I'm going home today. She said, what? I said, I need a mental health day. And I left. And the bitch was without a nurse. And then I called in the next day too. I'm still on that mental health.
You should have told her I had.
Back, she had a whole different attitude then. Cause see, like I told you, bitch, you need me. At the time, I wasn't temp, but I could, say, okay, I don't want to work there today. I don't want to do this job today. I had that authority to say, okay, I don't want to do this. And bitch, everybody else refuses to work with you. So I'm all you got. Now, how we gonna do this?
Somebody had a case of gas.
Now, Cislo, I know we kind of we had jumped back on to kind of talk about Stevie, and then we got kind of sidetracked.
Stevie.
So, Miss Cislo, what you got to say about
Stevie?
Stevie. I said Stevie.
Oh, I thought you said Stevie.
Well, I came on to say, talking about the interview that he had with Miss Henry. First of all, she's a real journalist, not just a blogger or YouTuber. Right. She's a real journalist, and she works.
Which was why I couldn't understand why she didn't drop his ass.
Well, here's the thing, and she's a journalist, and she's a radio DJ for Radio 1, which is the mother station or sister station to TV 1. So she had an obligation to go and to do that interview for the job. He knew in advance that he had this interview with her, and he chose to come unclothed. Now, this was to push his TV 1 special.
Exactly.
It was something.
But still, she didn't have to stay on the interview, and I heard somebody even say she could try to press charges on him for sexual assault because of what he displayed.
Here's the thing. Now, she did have to stay on there because it was her job to stay on there and get the interview. But
I'm sure her job would have
no, because
why you interviewing him.
Listen, like she said, and I kind of tend to agree with her. This is a job. I mean, this was an interview to give press to a documentary about your life. You knew that we had this interview. And if this is the way you want people to portray you, with you coming out here with half-assed or whatever, that's on you.
By me. What Sophia said, fine by me.
That's on you, not me. It's my job to get an interview, and I'm not going to lose my job for women.
But then he's been disrespectful to her. Let's not forget.
That's the part where she said we disrespected her was when he called her a slut.
He called her, that ain't the only time though. He kept disrespecting her.
He called her
like a slut bucket or something.
Slut.
You gonna stay up on the interview with him? No, I would never. Stevie J ain't even that important, y'all. He is old news. Stevie J ain't that important.
So she had X amount of minutes, and she still promoted the TV show after the fact. So she went on there to do her job. She had a job to do. It was him that made himself look bad in the bag light. And then for you to go, and just as you all said, if it were
a clear person
or Dish
He did
Nation
because of who
or
she
something like.
was.
He wouldn't have done that.
He would have never done that to ET. He would have never done that to BET. He would have
He
never
did
done
it
that
because
to
he was a black.
what's his name? What's that white boy name
TMZ.
on hip hop? What's the white Andy? He would have never done that to none of them. It was
He did that
disrespectful.
because she was a black woman.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you
And
know he
then
always had
she was
issues
a
with black
full
women
figure,
because of his mama.
a full figure black woman, and he did not take her serious.
He
So
was so
he
disrespectful.
felt like he was doing her a favor and not
Right.
himself a favor. So he was
Exactly.
brevity about it, and it was disrespectful.
So
She
Because it's
did
like Stevie, when to me, my thing is this: Stevie, when was the last time you wrote a hit?
Sislo, you got another window open, Sislo.
I set my phone down. That's my fault.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
when's the last time you had a
But
hit? When's the last time
I'm
you've
gonna
written
mute you, Sislo,
anything?
because you got feedback. Go ahead, Karma Diva.
I'm just
Go
saying,
ahead.
when's the last time he's written anything, any kind of hit,
That's
anything
what I'm
noteworthy?
saying. He ain't shit.
They
Ain't
said
no
when
way
he got on.
ain't no way I would have subjected myself to what he was doing.
They said when he came on Love and Hip Hop, he didn't even have a fucking car.
He ain't had shit. He was
He
trying to
didn't
live
have
off and
nothing.
survive off of those women. That's
He was living off of Mimi.
He's always been a clout chaser. Always.
He
He
was
ain't
living
shit.
off of Mimi, and then the show, he started. Him and Jocelyn, they told them to start acting up and this and that, and they started doing that. And then he started getting a little bit more money, and then he started getting a big ass head. But he also revealed something too in that interview with that girl, that him, Mimi, and Jocelyn had been having threesome. They had been all messing around together.
But Jocelyn said that on Love and Hip Hop, though.
I do kind of remember that too.
I remember it.
Yeah, she said it and blew it out the water. She said, "Me or Mimi," and I like Mimi better than I like you.
Yeah, Mimi, she on the dang shower rod. Ow.
Okay, she made shower rods real popular.
Girl, I still can't hang off the bed. I better brought the whole ceiling down.
Girl,
I gotta stay on the floor.
I'd
Okay?
be done pulled the plaster out the walls. And
I bet they be like, dang, what the hell happened up in here? The ceiling gone, the floor gone, the tub gone. What the
I plead the fifth.
I'm like,
look,
I
my
don't know.
Mr. He had to call in to work because his back and arms is all fucked up. He gonna
I'm
need
like,
rotator
Beyonce
cuff
said
surgery.
what? Beyonce said what? What's that song Beyonce said?
What?
Surfing or something.
Oh, surfboard.
Yeah, I was surfboarding on the shower rod.
I'm like, I never understood that song. I'm sorry.
I don't either, but surfing on the surfing on the shower
She talking about sex. Riding the
that part I knew, but
riding on that wood. She talking about having sex.
That's right. Riding on that wood because when you
see, and people get mad at me because I'm not this huge Beyonce fan. But my thing is that she started out as a singer, and now she mainly rapping and just, I mean, when I say ghetto is all fuck.
Well, you know she about to be on the not the Emmys, the Oscars. She about to perform on the Oscars again.
I'm like, okay.
Like Sunday? Is it Sunday?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care.
I have never been. Now I'm not hating on Bey. I'm not hating on Beyonce. The girl got talents. Okay, she got talent.
My phone down, y'all.
Okay, boo.
She broke up
Love
with,
you.
Love you, boo. After she broke up with Destiny's Child, I had no interest in her. And yeah, I would hear her music.
Kelly was the talented one.
Yeah, I would hear her music on the radio. I would hear her music on TV, but I just had no interest. I had no interest in her.
Now that's not
when you say you
that's
don't
not
like
to say
Bey,
that she ain't no. No, I didn't say I didn't like her. It's not to say that she ain't had no bops. Cause
right.
I mean,
but
the
I
girl
have no interest in her. It's like
right. I'm not no. Oh my God, no super fan,
you either
and I'm
like
not.
him or you don't like him. Like I love the hell out of Keith Sweat. And there's some people who can't stand his crying ass.
Girl,
Not because he's
but
not
I love
talented.
me some T
They
Swift.
just don't like him. You know what I'm saying? But if you say you don't like Beyonce, they just think you the biggest hater in the entire world because everybody
like
should
R.
like
Kelly.
Beyonce. Everybody should like Beyonce. Okay.
And that's like Kells.
Now,
I don't like him as a person.
Totally different. Totally different.
I'm saying no. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't cut me off.
Kells before he kept.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying before you cut me off.
Mm-hmm.
I like his. I love his music. I love it. Him as a person, no.
Okay,
can't
it's still
do
different
it.
than
Don't.
Beyonce though.
I'm saying, but there's people who like his music, even still, like me, and then there's people who like, just like there's people
And that's
who
okay.
love
I mean,
Beyonce, and
it's
then
your
there's people.
prerogative, but most people who don't
Right.
like Beyonce, it's not because of something she did as her character. It's just because they just not really into her musically.
But it is kind of, if you think about it, it is kind of about her character because she
Well, that's not why I don't like her. It has nothing to do with her
totally
character. I'm
switched
just
up.
not into her.
Well, no, I mean, but I'm saying that you saying it's not about her character, but it kind of is because she completely switched from the sweet night. Well, I mean, she grew up for one thing, but on one
From
hand,
what
she
I heard,
plays.
she's always been the same type of person. From what I heard, ever since she was a teenager. From what I heard, but I mean, when you're dealing with R. Kelly, you're dealing with somebody who assaults little kids. So I mean, come on, that's totally different. Like that's totally different.
I'm
Like
talking
Beyonce,
about on the musical aspect of it.
we're also talking about we're also talking about them as a person as well, because that's what you
brought that up. I'm saying I'm talking about the musical aspect as far as I like the music. Don't necessarily mean I like the person.
No, see what had happened was we was talking about Beyonce, and I said I don't like her musically, and you said it's just like Kells, and I said no, because with Kells it's like this character, all this other dirty, slimy, grimy.
See, you brought up the character.
Dirty, slimy, grimy,
music.
illegal shit that he's done is totally different from Beyonce. How she might be like, she's bougie, or she might not like act like she used to be when she was 13. That's totally different from R. Kelly, who's out there messing with people's kids. You know,
do anybody else understand what I'm trying to say? Do anybody else get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I see nobody comment.
If y'all remember what I said I like the music. I love his music, but I don't like him. The comparison is the music. That was all I was saying. I wasn't saying nothing about
how is
character
that like
and this and
Beyonce
that.
though? But you was comparing the two
Because you were saying that there's people that like Beyonce and there's people that don't. There's people that like Kells music and there's people that don't.
It's two totally different situations though.
How? It's just like you brought up
How?
There's people that like T Swift and there's people that don't.
He's a child
what do that got to do with the music? What do that got to do with the music?
Beyonce.
What do that got to do with the music?
Because the reasons why Beyonce might have people who don't listen, the reason why people might not like Beyonce,
I'm talking about the music.
Okay, all right. We just gonna drop it because you done took it from that's the same thing as R. Kelly. When I was talking about Beyonce, why I don't like her, you said, "No, that's the same thing as R. Kelly," but they're not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Now I can see if you was comparing two different artists who were both child molesters, or who both went to jail, or who both was in court for a crime. But Beyonce is
what
like,
you say, bro?
He said we ought to be ashamed of ourselves. You know that's his favorite.
I'm talking about the music. Period.
Okay.
Actually, they all got damn good music. I mean,
They do
Honestly,
got good music,
Beyonce,
so that's what I'm saying. That's
Beyonce
like
do
a no
see her.
comparison. That's a
I
no
prefer to
comparison
hear
because
her
when you
music.
talk
I
about
prefer to
Beyonce's
hear her
character
music.
compared
Honestly,
to R. Kelly's character,
I would
it's a
prefer to hear
total difference.
I would prefer to hear Beyonce's music with a live band compared to her just recorded, because the recorded is kind of like
She
more
sounds good
constructive.
live.
On a live version, I can deal with her. But
Well,
on
if we talk about characters, though, if we talk
on
about
the radio,
characters,
no.
because
Yeah.
that's what I was referring to when I
Well,
brought
character, I can
it up.
respect. I can
And
definitely
then
respect her
he said,
character
"Well, that's the
because
same as Kels." I'm like, to me, no, it's not, because their
I
characters
can
are
respect
totally
her
different.
character because she on some trill shit for real. So
We wasn't talking about character though. We was talking about whether you like her music or not. That was my whole point in
My
saying this. No, not you. I mean, that's what I'm not getting is that's what I'm trying to relay is we
In other
weren't
words,
talking about
basically,
character.
what
We
does
was
this
talking.
character got to do with his
But
music?
that's what I was talking about,
Right.
though. That's what I was talking about, though.
Oh,
When I was
okay,
saying
well,
when I was saying I don't like when I said I don't like Beyonce after she left Destiny's Child, I said there's a lot of people who don't like her after Destiny's Child, and you said that's just like R. Kelly. That's what you said. After I said that, I'm like, what does R. Kelly has to do with Beyonce?
Well, that's where the miscommunication came in then because I'm thinking about music and I wasn't thinking about no character.
You know we love some
from the beginning, though. That's what I said
know
from
we
the
love
beginning.
us some him, girl.
What does he have to do with art? That's two totally different style of artists, two totally different situations, two totally different characters. One is in prison for life. I mean, we cannot compare the two. We just can't. That's what I'm saying. We can't compare the two. Now, name me another child molester who is an R&B artist, and we can compare them. But Beyonce, the reason why most people don't like her is because of the simple fact that they felt like she had special privileges, which she did, with her father. What's his name? Matthew knows. Matthew knows because she did have special privileges, and she was pushed out in front. Even though a lot of people think Kelly, and I totally believe Kelly was way more talented than Beyonce. But Beyonce is kind of like a
Diana Ross. It was just like the Supremes,
right?
Just like when she played in Dreamgirls, she played who she is in real life. Mm-hmm. Dina had the talent. I mean, Effie had the talent. But they pushed Dina out there.
And it was about the looks. It was always about, like back in the day, we all know that the lighter was better. The lighter was better.
Ain't much change.
Yeah, you're right. Ain't much change. Even though a lot of us black people have been through a lot of shit, there's still a lot of not prejudice. What do you call it? Colorism among black people. Because like if it's one light skinned people, I don't know why, but I'm not bright skinned, but I never thought I was better than a dark skin. When I was younger, I always wished I had some beautiful dark skinned friends, and I always wanted to be their complexion.
Well, you seen my family, and you see I'm one of the lighters of my entire family. And I always wanted. I mean, I used to sit out and try to tan.
Thank you. Darker. That's what I used to do. I used to sit out in the sun all the time.
But my thing is this, like I said, you seen my family. We range in color from, I got a cousin who's so light bright, she damn near white.
Yeah.
And then I got some who look like asphalt. So we range and I never, the thing is, on either side of my family, we never, ever, thought about color. That was never a issue with us. At least it was never brought to the forefront anyway. But we never thought about none of that. I might call my cousin Mooney, or talk about her being high yellow or whatever.
Now I used to call people high yellow now because I might look light skinned, but I got people in my family who is high yellow.
Or I may tell my other cousin, "Oh, you black as hell," and this and that, or "Get your black ass over here."
Right, but that's not necessarily degrading them. You're just like,
right. we wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, and it wasn't nothing bad because both of them. Hell, the one I said, "Get your black ass over here." He is a girl. He's a handsome black ass something. And I'm
And when I
telling
say
you,
get your black ass over here, you could be light, bright, pink, blue. What you black? You black. So it has nothing to do with
right.
your tone or the discoloration of your skin. You black. Get your black
And I
ass.
think that's why I'm getting annoyed with all this talk about colorism because it's like it's always been there.
Yeah.
And it's probably always going to be there.
Just like racism.
If you take I mean, and this is my thing about a lot of stuff. You know, I'm always talking about people being hypersensitive with that shit.
Hold up. You see what she said, Karma Diva? She said, "Leave R. Kelly alone. We need a backyard." What's that mean?
Pharaoh.
What's a pharaoh? What's?
I don't know.
I don't know. Godmom, what you trying to say? That last word, pharaoh. She said, "Leave R. Kelly alone."
You talking to you? Leave him alone. Tell her again, Miss Creole. Tell her again.
I ain't gonna do it. What's that song? I ain't
Shoot,
gonna
we need
do
happy
it
people.
now.
Happy people.
I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't care if somebody
step in the name of love. Go on and step in the name of love, girl.
I don't care. Nope, I ain't stepping in the name of shit. Stepping in the name.
I'm gonna play that on my birthday, and I'm gonna send you a video.
And I'm gonna block your ass.
You look like I don't know your home phone.
For real. Like, no, I understand totally where you're coming from with the colorism thing, and it's like I don't know. I just, to me, like, okay, Karma Diva, you know what?
I'm like, there are bigger things. My thing is, I think I get pissed because I'm like, there are bigger things, bigger issues in the world that we need to be fighting, other than fighting amongst each other about dark skin and light skin. If you have the ability and the talent to go for what you want, then do it. Don't worry about whether somebody is darker than you, whether their hair is straighter than yours, just go for what you want. Why are you worried about this other person?
Well, you know how I feel about dark skin, especially when it comes to me.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm kind of on the same boat with you.
Oh God, I mean, the blacker.
I'm kind of in that same boat with you, but
like, I love me some black, sleek ass blurple. How we used to say it back in the day?
Blurple.
Man, I'm so serious. When I was younger,
the funny part is I love dark. Ooh, girl, to me.
Yes, I love a dark skin man. And when I was younger,
them pretty white teeth. Oh my gosh. But then you see my mister is high yellow and
can't do it. When I was younger, I had so many beautiful dark skinned friends. And I honestly, like we were talking about earlier, sitting out in the sun, I honestly thought if I sat out in the sun all the time, I would get dark, but instead I burned. And that's one thing that we have on my side of the family. I got several people who are the same color as me, and we have to put a lot of if we out, you know, we have to put a lot of suntan lotion because we burn. We like really, really burn. And I actually get what do you call them? Heat bumps. I actually get heat bumps in the summertime, and you can see it all over my arms, up and down my arms. And they be like, "What is that on your arms?" I'm like, "It's heat bumps." I'm like, "I don't know." It just comes with my
like a baby get heat rash. It's the same thing.
Yeah, heat rash. That's what I mean, heat rash. And it be all up and down my arms, and I'll be like, "What the hell?"
Oh, she was saying party. She was saying we need a backyard party.
Oh, we need a backyard. No, mom.
Yes, thank you, Miss Creole.
See, you know what? The thing about it is, Karma Diva, and you can testify. If I'm at some place and they playing R. Kelly, I just be like, okay, it is what it is. This ain't my house. This ain't my party. I'm not going to be at somebody's house and be like, oh, I'm leaving because you playing R. Kelly. Or I'm going to complain and say, put on something else. No, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to chill and I'm going to do exactly what I came there for. If I'm there at a party, I'm going to have a good time regardless.
Like that hot day on the porch.
Yes, and we was out there kicking it. We had a good time. Matter of fact, it's about to get warm again.
Oh,
So
we're gonna have to do that.
get my chair together, girl. Get my chair together.
Oh, you know I got the porch glider now, so I sit out there and rock.
Oh yeah.
Girl, shit. I be on the porch
That's
glider just chilling.
you already know
We're
I'm
back
an
in the.
outside person. When it comes to summertime, I like to sit outside. In the
I got some new. I got in
So,
the garden. We already plotting the garden out.
what if you was invited to a party and they favorite 2 songs was one by Willie Nelson and another by R. Kelly?
Oh Lord.
Depending on what song it is by Willie Nelson.
Well, yeah, because I don't know a lot of
Mama,
Willie
don't
Nelson.
let your babies grow up.
I don't know a lot of that Nelson. That Nelson
Hey,
fella. I
or
don't know a
on
lot
the road again. Just can't
I know
wait
that
to be
song.
on the road
I
again.
just can't wait to be on the road again. I know that
Trust
song.
me, we know more country songs than we think we do.
I know them if I hear them, but
I can't wait to get on the road again.
Just can't wait
Willie,
to get
that's
on
Uncle
the
Willie,
road.
girl.
Yeah.
It's a couple. I mean, and I can't front as much as I can't stand country. There are some that I'm like, okay, I fucks with this. You know, this is my shit.
Yeah.
Like that one
I like
song.
my Smokies and the Bandits, girl.
I wanna ride it all night
long. Hey, I like that song.
I'm
or
old
save
black
a horse,
Klansman.
ride a cowboy.
I'm old black Klansman. I'm from Hazard County.
Yeah, I mean,
Uncle Jesse
my
and the
thing
Duke.
is, if I like it, I like it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a big country fan, but there are certain country songs that I just love. Like I absolutely love.
Me and Uncle
But
Jesse
as far
and
as
the Duke.
country fan,
I
it's
gotta
like
talk about that in a minute.
hit miss. Yeah.
Now he brought up Uncle Jesse and Clint. Do you know how stupid we were as kids? We didn't even realize as much as we love Dukes of Hazzard. He's talking about Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, they was racist.
We love Dukes of Hazzard, but as an adult, we understand how racist they were. But these motherfuckers rode around in a car with the big ass Confederate flag on it. And it was named the fucking General Lee.
I'm gonna put some swingers on.
Leavenworth Cafe shut down.
It was named the General Lee.
And I had no idea when I was younger.
I'm gonna get me one. I'm gonna get me one and pull up in Omaha today with some swingers on it.
But see,
with some Texas Bullhorns on the front.
But you know what? So many of us are so stupid and we not up on our history. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll probably be typed in a motherfucker, but you would have so many people who are so ignorant, they run up and be like, oh man, this is type, blah, 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 not knowing the history behind it.
Man, them old niggas would be ready to kill my ass. They be like, what the fuck is this nigga doing down here in the middle of motherfucking goddamn Omaha day with this goddamn Dukes ass?
No, you might be able to get away with it.
My parents, we watched the Dukes of Hazzard all the time. And my mother, father, stepdad, they never once said anything about the Confederate flag. They never once said anything about General Lee. They never once said
it. Didn't either. It wasn't until I got older and found it out for myself.
We just watched it. And so I had no idea until I got older. But I'm not going to lie, because even when they did the spinoff, that's how much I love the Dukes of Hazzard. Even when they did the spinoff, I still watched that too when it came on years ago. Yeah, there was a spinoff. Like years ago, like maybe 6 years ago.
Didn't even know.
You did?
Nope.
They had new characters and everything.
Who?
Oh, I think I remember him talking about that.
Yeah, it was.
The Duke. How about the
Duke? It didn't last that long.
Boss Hog and Enos.
It didn't last that long. The original ones, they could never replace.
Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Ain't nothing like them Duke boys.
Yes, they could not replace the original ones. They tried it. But it didn't last.
Daisy, Uncle Bo,
Luke. Oh my God, I used to love me, and that's the one who started playing in the half and a half.
Just my 5 cents.
Remember he started playing in the half and a half nots. That Tyler Perry show.
The thing is, just my 5 cents. I used to work in doctor's offices, and unfortunately, a lot of the time, I would be the only black face there. So my musical choices got outnumbered a lot. So the days that I would try to get control of the radio and the station, I would try to be amenable to everybody, and I would just turn it on like the oldie station.
Yeah.
And that way it kind of satisfied everybody instead of constantly listening to country where it made me want to blow my fucking brains out.
Well, you know what kind of Diva, I worked at this one job, right? And every Christmas time, people would say, "Could you please play some Christmas music over the intercom?" Right? So I had all this, the black Christmas. So I had all the good shit, the Temptations, Mariah Carey. I had all the good shit, right? They didn't want to hear none of that. They wanted to hear all the country holiday
Bing Crosby and shit.
The old boring. Now some of them was good, but I'm telling you, compared to our Christmas shit,
right?
That shit ain't got nothing compared to our Christmas shit. So
they don't like soul. They don't like soul. They can't get the beat. You're not understanding. They can't catch the beat.
Get it. And it's like, well, okay, let me just play what the hell they want to hear.
Now I'm gonna tell you who else I love at Christmas. Pentatonics. Oh, that's that group. They sing a cappella. And they got
we're in March. We're not talking about December Christmas music, soul sister.
But no, they sing more than that. They sing. Shut up.
Did he just tell us we can't talk about Christmas? Did he tell us?
We can't talk about baby Jesus' birthday.
Talk about baby Jesus in the middle of
if it ain't praise like Jesus, then it ain't Jesus.
Wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in the manger.
Born in Bethlehem.
I thought his birthday was about 3 months ago.
Children go where I send thee. How shall I see?
You know what? I'm gonna send y'all a Polar Express postcard. I show it.
I love Polar Express.
Yeah, I like Polar Express too.
Oh, that's my joint right there. I fuck around and watch it while I'm talking.
Yeah, I like Polar Express. I'm a big fan of Christmas movies. I am a big fan.
I love
young girl.
Just like Halloween, though, when Halloween come around, I'm over here watching all the Jasons, all the Freddys, all the Chainsaws, I'm like big on those, yeah.
I don't like those. I'd rather watch the Ghost Hunters, where they go into the
little houses. The hills have eyes. The hills have eyes.
I'm gonna start sending folks the picture of the It clown. That's what.
That don't scare me.
I
got a picture that'll scare you. My daughter and one of her little crew members. This little boy, it wasn't even Halloween. He just decided that he was gonna put on his It costume and walk around the neighborhood.
Oh no!
They walking around and he dressed like Pennywise. They sitting there. Girl, I took pictures of them. These fools is posing and shit, and he just standing there.
Somebody try to cacao.
I'm telling y'all, them kids, my daughter and her friends, they are hilarious.
Let me see Pennywise walking through the hood.
I'm gonna have to send you that picture.
And he
okay, Miss Creola.
He floating up and down from the sewer with some balloons.
Girl, that's all he was missing was the red balloon. And I asked his sister, I said, why the hell is your brother dressed like? She was like, I don't know.
Oh no, it ain't Halloween. It ain't Halloween. Come on, do you know how
it wasn't Halloween? It was like it had to be like late August, early September, something like that. It wasn't nowhere near Halloween.
Of Pennywise than all the other Jasons and
I don't know why.
Because he's like, they don't even know what he do with the children, really. They don't even know what he really do. Do he kill them? Do he eat them? Do he?
Miss Creola, I might have me some on tomorrow for the concert.
Now, mom, I ain't worn no Daisy Dukes in like 25 years.
Hey, but I am tomorrow. Quit playing with him.
I ain't worn no Daisy Dukes in 25 years.
Look, I already told the mister, you're going to have to excuse me Master P was my shit back in my day, and I was like, you finna see your woman act like a
Complete
famous.
fool. And that's how I acted when I went to see Nelly years ago. My dude was like, he was so regretful about me those tickets because I just embarrassed the shit out of him. It was all Nelly. I was crying, snotting, trying to go home with the nigga. Like
No,
my man
he already
just
told me, he
like
was like, it's my birthday. I was like, it don't matter if
my
it's my
man was
birthday or
like,
not. I'm gonna
damn,
do what I want.
do you want to go home with Nelly or do you want to go home with me? Like,
Be like, you really gonna ask me that? Do
I
you
was
really
like,
want me to answer that?
Nelly, I love you downtown, baby. Yo, sweetheart. Girl.
Now let Idris. I keep telling y'all, I have told him, and he will
Ooh,
tell you himself. If
Ooh,
Idris was to walk, baby, I told him I will push him in the
the
middle of
way
rush
his
hour
legs
traffic to get to Idris.
he ain't boboed, but the way his legs kind of turn in, like.
And then did you see him in The Harder They Fall? Just the way
Oh
he was.
yes.
Oh.
I've been liking
Ooh.
Idris ever since The Wire. I've
Mm.
been liking him ever since The Wire.
I'm just still picturing it. Hold on, let me get through with this.
And the way he can go from his English,
from his
English pronunciation, not English pronunciation,
back to his British
accent to American or whatever you want to call it. The way he can just go back and forth. Oh God, the way he wear jeans. Don't get me started. Don't let Kim hear me though. Don't let Kim hear me because you know Kim.
I ain't worried about Kim.
Girl,
come on,
Kim,
bring it on, Kim. Me and Kim always look.
Kim,
me and Kim we've been going rounds for years. Bring it on, Kim. I ain't scared of you.
Cut you over Idris. She will.
I ain't scared of you, Kim.
She used to crack me up because she used to always post about him all the time.
I did. You don't remember me doing that too? Me and Kim used to.
You got a whole husband at home, right? She be always. That used to be so funny. And she be like, I'd be like, Kim, I used to tease her. I'm like,
Yeah, me and Kim used to send pictures of Idris back and forth. Yes. She knew.
Girl.
Are you looking at my picture?
Y'all be shaming y'allself.
No, my ring went off.
Oh.
My doorbell.
You know she got to get armed and dangerous, girl.
That wasn't me. I just sent you a picture of my outfit.
She trying to throw you off, so I think she trying to counteract your security T. You got to stay on point.
That's a badass outfit, ain't it?
Oh, can I show the people?
Nope.
You can show it. And the back is out too. The back is out.
Y'all showing half nakedness. We don't want to see half nakedness.
Can y'all see this?
Well, it's kind of cute.
That is cute.
Yep.
Now your legs gonna freeze off. Your legs gonna freeze, but you be all right.
That's kind of nice.
Oh, that's cute, Karma Diva. I like that.
Thank you.
Yes, I like that.
I told you I'm gonna be suited and booted. Look, tomorrow is gonna be 1997 for me.
Make them say,
And Mia X coming. As long as she sing my favorite song, I'm good.
What song?
I'll Take Your Man. Her version. Oh, that was my theme.
You said Mia X? I'll Take Your Man.
Yes. Mia X got a version. I'm not playing. That was my theme, motherfucker.
I'll Take Your Man. Ain't that
Salt and Pepper is the original. But Mia X got a version. Look it up. And that's a bad man.
But what's the other song that she used to sing?
Oh shit. She had
because there was another song by her that I really liked.
She had a couple. She had one with
what was it?
Mia X is back and I came to out rap you, so get out my face before I smack you. Oh yeah, you know. Oh no, that's If You Take My Man.
Oh
I
wow.
can't
Hold
think
on.
of it. I know it. Trust me, if she starts singing it, I know it.
I'm trying to look it up.
Unladylike. That's what it was called. Unladylike.
Mm.
But it's her, Mystical, Silk the Shocker, I
Mm.
believe Mr. Servon,
Mm.
Young Bleed, and P.
Okay.
And see, I met them before they had, like, when I was staying in Houston, they had this big ass concert. And I mean, that motherfucker was huge. It had, girl, and I loved it because I was one of the people that wore the yellow shirts. And the only reason only reason I took that job was to go to all the little activities and shit. Girl, so they had me backstage. I got to meet Genuine. He gave me a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
Elgin Lumpkin.
Yes.
Ooh, my pony. Ooh, if I better make me some genuine. Ooh.
I met
Yeah.
the skinny version of
He could get it. He could get it.
honey, he was so fine. And the way I met him was I was standing at the stage and I wasn't supposed to let nobody go on the stage. And then this dude is sitting there on the stage, on the stairs, and I'm like, baby, you need to move. They changing the sets. And he's like, I'm gonna leave in a second. And me and him just chopping it up. He just is cool. They was like introducing Trick Daddy, and that nigga ran on stage. I was like, oh, I'm sitting there talking to Trick Daddy. Didn't even know it was him. So I turned around and I'm like, I'm tripping because I just figured out I was talking to Trick Daddy. I look and there's this dude and he got like a towel wrapped over his head. He got his head down. But I mean, when I say this motherfucker's icy than a motherfucker wrist, neck, ears, I was like, damn.
So I say, remember that song?
Girl, he looked up and it was Genuine. I was like, oh my God. And he was like, shh, don't say nothing.
Where was you working at?
This was in Houston.
You
they had
working at
concert.
The concert hall or the
yeah, they had a big old concert in
the
Astrodome.
kids. I say he better make sure
my
taking all them
camera
damn
out,
kids.
my cell phone out, my camera out.
It was like, well, this was 2000, so
say all his kids should be grown by now.
So that's when we had the bootleg phones.
But I'm trying to think. Okay, so it was like pretty much the whole No Limit roster.
Yeah.
Genuine, Trick Daddy, Yin Yang Twins. Them motherfuckers is crazy for real.
Yeah, them niggas out.
I believe it.
They were when I say literally, they literally were running and bouncing off of the walls. I was like, okay, whatever they just took, I don't want none of. I don't even want to know what they took.
Girl, you know back then they was taking everything,
and then
everybody was high. All
anybody.
Just my 5 cents. Now I'm gonna tell you who I don't like. I'm gonna tell you who I don't like is they Master P homeboy, the one that's always in all they what's his name, Moon Moon somebody, the big yellow dude. He played Master P's brother, and I'm about it. The light skin, the one that got killed.
Oh, that's his right hand man.
Yeah,
right. I don't like him.
Well, he used to be. I don't know how close they are now.
I don't know if he is now, but yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah,
he was.
I'm gonna tell you what, Karma Diva. I'm gonna need you to take some pictures, and please don't record. I hate when people record at the concert because it sounds horrible.
Yeah,
it sounds horrible. I don't know why people keep recording.
Record it, girl. And take some pictures.
Horrible.
Don't let her discourage.
It's like, all echoey, like. Can't nobody hear. Like we cannot hear.
How you know? We want to be there too. We want to hear it too.
No, but it sounds horrible.
Okay, well, all of some of North Omaha likes horrible, so
it sounds horrible.
Well, it depends on the phone. If it's a flip, if it's a Dollar General phone,
it's too loud. Phone. It's too loud for the phone.
If you got a Dollar General track phone, then expect that.
No, I know people with iPhones who be recording these concerts, and it's like, oh God, it's horrible.
You
It's
said a
horrible.
Dollar General.
No,
Everybody can't afford
it's horrible because the acoustics, the big old loudspeakers, they're
iPhones
trying
and
to record it with no cell
Samsungs.
phones. The sound be horrible.
Girl, I just got a Motorola, girl. I ain't got no Googles and
Well,
I
I
ain't got
got me
no
a good
Google.
old Samsung
See, everybody ain't balling like
21.
that.
Samsung
Samsungs
21.
and iPhones
I need
and
to get the new
Googles.
Samsung. The new Samsung just came out. I need to get the new
See,
Samsung.
balling. But I've seen some discrepancies between Samsung users and iPhone users, and even Samsung users and other Android users. I'm talking about they be going in on each other. Like I'm talking about like
But see,
personal.
I'm
I'm like,
not like I
okay.
know people who will fight you over an iPhone. Like you better not talk about their iPhone. It's like they
Yeah,
will.
right.
I'm an Android person myself.
Me too, and I love my Android. And mind you, my sons have always been like huge iPhones. That's what they have. That's what they get every year when they upgrade. They still get iPhones, and I still get my Android. And it's like if it's working for me, why should I change? You know.
Well, no doubt. But the
It's
iPhone,
working for me.
girl, that's doing the most.
It is, but I be hearing complaints. So I'm like,
You gonna hear complaints.
I'm
I
gonna stay
can't see
with my
myself.
Android. Shoot, Android works perfectly fine. All I need it for is to take pictures.
Unless I got a mean ass cold storage wallet on that doggone iPhone where I'm dropping $1,500, $2,000 a whop every time I'm upgrading, then nah, I can't see
I'm
the
good
worth
with
of
my
that.
Android, honey. All I need to do is if I'm live on the scene, record, take good pictures, and talk on the phone. That's all I need. I don't need no $1,500 iPhone, no $1,600 iPhone.
iPhone,
I don't need
you
no phone for that. I mean, hell, I don't need to pay that much. I can do all of that on my Android.
to access your iPhone.
There you go.
You gotta have facial recognition, fingerprinting, background scan. Tell me your social security card. Like, damn, nigga,
Yeah,
just for
like
me to
today,
access
my son, I
phone.
was setting up my son on our alarm system. So when you got the alarm system, you can like set it or deactivate or activate your alarm from your phone. And so I told him, I said, "Did you put in a password?" He said, "No, I use my face." I'm like, "What? You use your face?" And I'm like, "Well, what if your face get messed up? What?"
No, when my first phone I had that had the fingerprint recognition, I did it because we call my daughter Jailbreak Bob because she can get into anybody's phone without their password, or she'll sit there and watch you put your password in. She was like 5 watching me put my password in my phone so she can get in and watch movies and play games. And I found that out because I put my phone down and I was like, oh, she can't get in it. I put my password in and then I hear music and I was like, what the hell? She was like, I seen you. She said, I watched you put your password in and I wrote it down.
Well, you know what? My sons.
But wait a minute, hold on. That ain't the end. She gonna tell me. I said, yeah, I got a fingerprint thing now. She said, I'll just wait till you go to sleep and then use your finger.
Well, all my sons know my passwords. They like they just know. Like ever since they were.
I mean, I tell them
12,
now because she got her own phone.
Like they know mom's passwords. Like if anything happens, my password. Right. It's no big deal to me. Like now I do understand when there's certain parents who have kids who are
young and impressionable.
And you can't trust them with your birthday. Like But no, like it's times where I be like, call ADT, call such and such, the password, things like that. Like, But yeah, you can't trust every child. You can't trust with certain information. But yeah,
I mean, since mom gone, I had to kind of relay some of that stuff to my son. Like, okay, this is the password to the phones. So like, if you got to change something on the phones, and this is the password to this.
Yep, just same here. When mom passed, well, I mean, they already knew all the information, but when mom passed, I had to remove her name off of emergency contacts, all these different, from insurance to all kind of stuff. And so,
Girl,
like,
okay.
you guys are literally my next of kin now. Like, I still got sisters and god sisters, real sisters, but when it comes to your kids, after your parents are gone, they are literally like your next of kin.
I know, but I can't
So
put. I don't want to put that pressure on him as my
I
next of
know,
kin
I know.
because he's only 19,
Right, I know.
and I'm still showing him the rope. So
But that's good
unfortunately,
though. The thing about your son, he is not mm, he is very intelligent. Let me just say that. He's very
yeah,
intelligent. He seems trustworthy. He don't seem
yeah.
like the type of child where you would like, okay, here's my password, and they go and empty a bank account. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
my
no,
kids. Like my kids. My kids have known my passwords to everything for years. And some people be like,
neither
oh,
one
you
of
give
them will
your
do
kids
that.
your passwords, you get your like,
Yeah,
we have that type of relationship. Like we always had like joint accounts where if somebody was not slacking, but if somebody was short on some money, and if we got joint accounts, I could be like, okay, I'm just gonna put $100 in your account. If it's the other child, oh, we gonna put 50. So like our family has always been like, if somebody is short, we got your back. So we have like this joint account where everybody can like, transfer money all around, you
yeah,
know what I mean? So, but there are some people who have children who they can't trust with their date of birth.
right.
And
That's sad.
but your son, he seems really trustworthy, respectable. I love your kids. So yeah,
Oh,
you shouldn't have no problems there. I know you don't want to put all that pressure on him, but just in case for emergency sake,
oh, yeah. I mean, he knows.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I mean, for the most part, I got either my dad or my sister or
yeah,
my
yeah.
cousin. I put them three, my dad, my sister, or my cousin, as my emergency contact.
Well,
But
I don't have my brothers, but I got my cousins and my sons.
I mean, well, I would put my
I
brother,
love
but
you,
yeah,
bros, and everything, but
I will put my brother, but my brother's in Hawaii, so
I
I
love my
heard that.
brothers.
It's all good.
I love my brothers. I love my brothers, but anyway,
so check this out.
so
Listen, y'all, look. So I decided I think I'm gonna get me a job. A little,
what?
yes. I think I'm gonna do like Grubhub or something like that.
So you get to work like you can work like what? Like do you got like so many hours that you
I
can?
can make up to as long as I don't make over like 1,500 a month.
Oh, okay. So you got a long way. Yeah, you got some
Yeah.
stretch.
So I was like, okay, I can do 3 or 4, hours a day and 3 or 4 days a week, something like that. Just a little money, a little
But keep
extra
in
money.
mind, gas is high as hell. I DoorDash from
Yeah.
every now and then. I ain't DoorDashed in months because of the gas prices. Because it ain't even worth it.
But I was saying that and my son was like, oh, okay. My daughter told me, I don't think that's a good idea.
It's not worth it. Not right now.
And I
And
said,
I'm
well,
just being honest. I'm just being honest.
no, that
The
wasn't her reasoning why.
amount that gas is per gallon compared to what you could possibly make door dashing, you might break even. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like,
No, her reasoning was because I said, why? She said, because you know how your temper is. She was like, the minute a customer say something, you gonna go off and be trying to fight. I was like,
but you don't even deal with the customer.
that's what I said. I was like, baby,
You
all I'm
deal with
doing is
DoorDash.
delivering.
You don't
I'm not.
DoorDash
I'm not
sends you the
even
order, you pick it up, you drop it off. That's it.
exactly. I was like, and you got to remember, I have worked in the public sector my entire life, so I know how to deal with people.
Now I
I was
have to
like,
say, if you have a really, really, really small gas efficient vehicle, then it might be worth it. But if you
I got
have
my
an
son's
SUV,
car.
if you have a truck, if you have an SUV, and the way gas prices is right now,
I mean, like on the days that I want to do that, I'll just use my son's car and he can drive
Yeah,
the
if you
truck.
have a very good car, because damn, people is paying almost $100 to fill up their gas tanks right now.
Girl,
And when
I'll put
you're dealing with
$25.
Grubhub and Uber and DoorDash and all that, and some of your customers don't even tip, like you might be going 10 miles for a $3 order. Okay,
Girl,
so
I
that's what I'm saying.
it's like I put $25 in my truck and it didn't even go to half.
That's what I'm
Just
talking about. And it's people out here, like, mind you, I drive for DoorDash whenever the fuck I feel like it. Again, it's usually when I drive for DoorDash, y'all know, because I record my videos. But it's every few months here and there. But the thing about that I hate about, and I always say this, the thing about I hate about delivery services, if you cannot go and get your own food, if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's a tornado out there, what the fuck ever, and you don't want to go and get your own damn food, the least you could do is give a tip. There are people who will spend $150 on Red Lobster and won't give you a tip. Like, and I really, really hate that, because it's like
I try to always tip.
are giving you a service.
I try to always tip. It ain't always a whole lot, but I always try to give them something.
But you have to keep in mind, this is not a restaurant where you are going to sit down and eat and they're bringing your food. These people are driving miles and sitting, and sometimes they have to sit 20, 30, 40 minutes at a restaurant to get your food, and they missing out on 3, 4 other orders. So when people don't tip your driver, that is so very disrespectful. And some people, I done had people tip me like 50 cents. Like, 50 cents. And then I done had people tip me like 30, 40 bucks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the thing about it, like when
now, do you have to split your tips?
DoorDash when it's profitable for me. That's when I DoorDash, when it's profitable.
Now, do you have to split your tips, or do you have to
no, your
count
tips
them
is your
income?
tips. Your tips is your tips.
Okay.
You don't have to split it with nobody. Your tips is your tips. But
do you have to report it as income?
A lot of times people don't tip. And when the gas prices is as high as it is right now, and people don't tip, you're not making any money. You're not. Because if people don't tip, let's say you get a McDonald's order. DoorDash pays you the minimum $2-3 for that order. But you got to drive 3 miles to deliver that order, and they ain't tipping. That $2-3 you get from DoorDash, that defeats the whole purpose of dropping that. You know, you kind of break even. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When gas is this high. So that's why I said, if you have a car that's very fuel efficient, very small, don't need that much gas, then you can still make some good money DoorDashing, Ubering, Grubhub.
Like right now, I would
all that stuff.
These is the hours that I would do. My son, he don't want to do late night, but I'm like, this is
you gotta
when
do late night to get the bonus.
That's what I was trying to tell you. This is when
money.
You get the real money. This is when you really get orders.
But still, if you got a big vehicle, it's still not even worth it. Even if DoorDash is offering $2-3 more, when gas is super high right now. So I just go out there, drive around, and you'll see what I mean. I've been doing DoorDash off and on for 3 years. So when gas gets really high, I don't even work. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it. Because you fill in your tank for $50, $100, and you might make in your shift $30 or $40. Like it's not worth it when gas is real high. If you have a big vehicle, but if you have a small vehicle, go out there.
I got both. I got a big truck and I got the little car.
Yeah. Take a small vehicle. When gas is this high, take a small vehicle or a really gas efficient vehicle. Because if you're working with a big ass SUV, a big ass F-150 or something like that, it's not worth it. It's really not. And that's why I've been working for DoorDash for years, but I DoorDash like 3 months out the whole year. Like I just do it whenever the fuck I feel like it. Like really, and if
For
gas is
me,
too expensive, I don't do it.
it would just be to fill in for a couple of extra bills to pay, like the Netflix, the
Well, in that case,
the
don't do it
internet,
unless
stuff like
they're
that.
offering premium pay. Don't do it unless they're offering premium pay. That's just one thing that I suggest, because again, with the gas prices, the way the gas prices are, a lot of drivers will tell you they don't make as much money as they do with the gas prices. So definitely use a smaller car, use a vehicle that's gas efficient, and also go for the premium pay, like the nighttime pay, the weekend pay, where they offer you $1 to $2 to $3 to $4 more per order. That's how you're gonna get your money. But if you're just out there just driving, you're not gonna make a lot of money. Take it from me. I've been doing this for years. I don't do it all year. I just do it here and there. And that's what I like about DoorDash. You could go a whole year without working and still clock in. You know what I mean? That's what I like about DoorDash. I
I'm
ain't
gonna go
DoorDash
work for
in
the
2
jitney
months, but I can
stand.
go right now. I can go on my app right now to DoorDash, to my Dasher app right now. Like, let me show you my Dasher app.
You hear what I said? I'm gonna just go work for the jitney stand.
Okay, here's my Dasher app, right? Because you always got your Dasher app when you work for them. And see that promos? See the promos? You click on the promos, and it tells you. Let me go down to Omaha. Now, for instance, when I was talking about the bonus money, the extra money, look. You see that where it says 10 to midnight?
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, March 26th. That's basically tonight going into tomorrow. See how much they're paying? $3 extra per order. That's what I'm talking about. If you're not getting anything extra per order, it's not really worth delivering anything these days because gas is too expensive. You're going to be out there driving around and you're going to be breaking even. So that's why I said unless you got a car that's really gas efficient, or you're going for these premium pays, these premium extra money per order, that's how you're going to get your money. So yeah, that's what I do. I don't even DoorDash unless it's $2, $3, $4, or $5 more an order. I don't. Hey, Miss Lady Skew. Hey, how you doing? We just giving y'all some DoorDash tips right now. But yeah, that's the thing. Some people buy cheap small cars just to DoorDash or Uber or Grubhub. They'll go out there and they'll buy a cheap car that don't, take a lot of gas. And they just have that as their delivery car. And they might have their nicer car, at the house, they bigger trucks and bigger cars and stuff. And they'll take that little car on their DoorDash trips. So that's I'm just giving y'all some tips because I've been doing this for some years now with DoorDash. But when gas is high, try to drive the smallest car, the most gas efficient car you might have, and pick up those premium shifts. $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 extra per order. That's how you're gonna get your money. Otherwise, you ain't gonna make shit. I'm just saying.
Well, Booski.
Shit, I might get off. What time is it right now? It's 12:25. Shit, I might leave y'all asses.
Yeah, we at 3:22.
It was on until midnight. $3 an hour.
Oh.
But look, Karma Diva, look. Hold up. They got 1:30. They got 1:30 to 2. Ooh, they got 2 to 3:30. They got 3:30 to 5 in the morning. And they all $3 and $2 extra per order. So are you already signed up with DoorDash? Girl, get signed up. See? Look, 1:30 to 1:59, $3. 2 to 3:30, $3. 3:30 to 5:30, $2. If you like working in the middle of the night.
Hell, I'll be up anyway, so why not?
Right. If you like working in the middle of the night. Now, I don't like working in the middle of the night. The latest I ever worked was, I think, till 3. and that was like $3.50 or $3 something extra per order. And that was
I used to
before
have
that.
to
That was
when I
before
lived in
gas got high.
when I lived in Houston and did not have a car and had to catch a bus. I used to work the overnight shift and had to catch buses.
Right.
Girl, so that don't bother me. At
Right.
least now I have a vehicle and a
I'm sure
phone.
it doesn't. But you just gotta make sure it's worth it. And like I said,
Yeah.
you will understand once you get out there and you working and you in your shift and you like, damn, I done made what I spent in gas money. Like you'll get what I'm saying once you out there. Once you out there doing it.
I'll be all right. I'll call you on the phone to talk to.
Yeah, sure. I might have to get my ass out here to 3 a.m. $3 extra per order.
Look, I done brought it up and now
I'm
she's
paying my fucking bed. No, I ain't even lying. I'm going to bed. Girl, I ain't doing that shit like 3 months. Shoot. And the thing about it is, the only time I do DoorDash is if it's offering really good money. Because when you got the app, you get the notifications all the time, whether you working or not. You get the notifications all the time. So I'll be looking at the notifications like, y'all ain't offering shit. And I just swipe. But sometimes when they be offering extra money, I'll be like, damn. Sometimes I don't even need the extra money, but I just be like, damn, $3-4 extra order? I'll do it. I'll bite. I'll bite. Sure. But yeah, hit me up. And then also, you can get paid day by day, right?
Oh, no shit.
Girl, yeah, that's the best part about DoorDash. Like now, mind you, you have to drive so many hours before you can get that. So you have to drive, I think it's 100 hours or 80 hours before you can get day by day pay.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the one thing I do like. Like there's been times when I've been on the struggle. I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, we all struggle. There's been times when I'll be like, damn, I need this money to pay this right now. And I'll be like, okay, let me look on DoorDash, see what they're offering. They offering $2-3 extra per order. I can make this, that, much, and you can cash it out the same day. And it's only $1.99 to cash out your money the same day.
So
and
don't be trying to shame me either if I'm one of them people to let them put the sign in my window either.
Girl, are you serious? Karma Diva. Now, I am the queen of jobs. I would work 3-4 jobs to take care of my family. I have always been like that. So ain't no shame. Ain't like some people
be saying shit.
Talking about people who DoorDash and Uber like it's a disrespectful job or like it's less than or something like that. And I look at it like this: you making money, and on top of that, y'all lazy asses who don't want to get out there and get your own damn food. Where would you all get y'all food if it wasn't for us? Just like McDonald's. People try to talk about people who work at McDonald's, but your ass up in there every morning trying to get a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. And an ice cold, what do you call them? Iced coffees or something?
The Frappuccino or whatever they call it.
And you turn around and talk about people who work at McDonald's. So
I
don't shit. I ain't even like that.
I done been on the hustle before, so shit. I get it.
I ain't even like that shit. If you got a job, you got a job. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't shame nobody. Hey.
I don't shame nobody.
Walmart. You feeding your family. As long as you ain't like poisoning the community or sticking up nobody, hey, do you.
Thank you. Do you make your coins, live your life, take care of your family. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about these days. I'm all about taking care of my family, looking out for me, my friends, my loved ones, and that's it. I'm too old for the bullshit.
I'm like, hell, that way I can have 2 jobs at once. DoorDash and get that sign in the window. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And when you get at the end of the year, you get like a W-9 because you're a contractor. When you work for these food delivery service, you're working for yourself, self-employed. So at the end of the year, you'll get a W-9, and when you file your taxes, you gotta enter your W-9, enter how much you made, and all that kind of stuff when you do your taxes. But yeah, when you work for DoorDash and all those, you was like your own employee. You was a contractor.
Yeah, I have to talk to you because then I'm gonna have to figure out how to take taxes out and all of that
Yeah,
shit.
hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up.
I will.
But
All right,
other
baby.
than that, girl, we way over our 3 hours. We're like 3:28. So anything else, bro, sis, you want to say before we go? Before we
I'm
wrap it up?
good, sis. I appreciate it. You know, y'all know what it is. Keep it hood always.
All right, bro. You keep that
All
strap. You
right.
keep that strap in the closet. I'm gonna call.
For sure.
Don't have me
Right.
hit up champagne. Don't have
It's
me hit
all
up
good.
champagne. Okay.
You know we love you. We looking
Champagne
out for you.
girl. Champagne.
For
He
sure.
came on. He came on the street like cacao.
Okay, he will hate it. I was like,
Gotta
do
keep
he need a
it.
hug?
Champagne. When we need her, where's she at?
Oh,
Okay.
she relaxing. She tired.
Oh, I know.
Like my
I
damn self. I'm tired of my damn self.
I'm too.
All
I'm
right.
tired,
Well,
y'all.
y'all
I'm
kiss
about
the
to have me.
grandbaby when y'all see him.
For
I'm about to
sure.
give me a refill, and then my
Mm.
grandbaby. I got my grandbaby tomorrow. So enjoy, everybody, your weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Everybody who is in here tonight, make sure you come back Sunday. Karma Diva, did you watch the latest episode of Bel Air?
I watched it last night and
Okay, girl, we gonna do Bel Air Sunday. I know you like it, so I'm like, yeah, we gonna be back Sunday for Bel Air. So everybody who watches Bel Air, make sure you come back Sunday night. Me and Karma Diva will, discuss Bel Air. But other than that, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember.
Keep it hood. Brush your teeth. Free tails. And
No, we ain't no freak
I
ass.
ain't look. We don't have enough of that.
all right, y'all. Peace and love,
Good
y'all.
night. Love y'all.
Love
Bye,
y'all
y'all.
too.
Him and his doggone kills. Always about kills.
She is going in.